Hi, chat. Hello. Welcome. It is Saturday, and we are getting ready for APRocky Day. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome. And Clyde says hello. Clyde's like, I'm here in support of my fellow dog, APRocky. He's like, what? Coming up from the streets. He's like, I know how it is. It's like, I know how it is. I'm here to support. I'm here to support. So, we are going to get started. Remember, guys, he is accused of running around and shooting at ASAP Relli. And Relli is currently on the stand getting subjected to a vicious cross-examination by Mr. Tacopina, Rocky's attorney. And we're going to pick up where they left off on Thursday because we were not able to cover yesterday. So we're going to cover it now. So let's get started, chat, because it was just brutal before. Why did Clyde try to shoot this guy? Why not? I mean, all we've learned so far is that this guy, Relli, is a kind of a bitch and a poser. So, Seller says, awesome model stream last night. Guys, I didn't get back till like 11:45. It was like 11:45 when we got back. I was a little late. Sorry. We'll do one tonight. So, I'll pamper your tamper. I'll pamp on your tampon for you, okay? Guys will be all set. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so far, Relli's just shown he's a complete scumbag. So, let's get this going. Here. All right. Why is it not shared again? There we go. Here we go, chat. I think they kind of fixed some stuff, and it looks like this started right away. So based on what log crime is showing, it sounds like it's ready to go. So here we go, chat. And we got closed captioning on. Perfect. Also, remember, chat, now Tacopina was covering the parking garage when they were fighting, and it looks like Relli is pushing Rocky backwards. Because remember, that sweater you could see right there with all the shit written on it, that's Rocky's sweater. And Relli looks like he's pretty involved in the fight here. So here we go.
All right, this is the defense. This is defense, Emerson Mary.
That's not the case. Yes. What I'm asking you specifically to focus on is at the end of this, when you see that you described it as front cabin. You go on and say he's putting it away when you see two people walking by. You know what I'm saying? No. Okay, take a look at the video. You see those two sets of lights there?
Yeah.
Okay. You put the set away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And after that happened, Rocky turned around and walked away, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And after that, everything is about to be over at that point, right?
I mean, right after we saw you out, put in the knife away, so it wasn't really everything happened fast.
Yeah, before you get to that one, let me just ask you this one. When you see Rocky put that away and start walking away, you said everything is about to be over at that point, right? Before you see anything else.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And after Rocky turned and walked away, and everything was about to be over, the altercation had ended, despite Rocky having displayed what you said was a gun, you didn't run away from him, right?
Clearly not.
Well, hold on. You didn't run away? Or that's not right.
No, I didn't run away.
Let me say clearly not.
Yeah, clearly.
It's clearly not right, or clearly that he didn't run away? Because you said
I
you
didn't
didn't
run
run away,
away.
and then you said, is that right?
Okay. To the contrary, you actually at one point told Rocky to shoot the gun, right?
That was before. I was like, if you brought a gun shooting.
Okay. In any event, you started following Rocky, Hills, and Twelby as they started walking down Argyle Avenue to Selma.
Negative.
Negative.
No.
Okay.
I told you I was talking to Jamel.
You're such a good boy, Clyde. Mwah. I love you.
Which exhibit is this?
This is people's one.
Number one?
Yeah, one. we make it sure. Okay, so Selma's here, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Where was the parking lot location on this map?
What,
The initial.
on the exhibit that's behind you?
Wait, the first, when you first pulled out,
Yes.
that's in the parking garage, so that would be. Is this the W right here? Can you put the other one up?
There you go. It's right here on Markup, right here. That's the prosecutor's figure before. So see where I just put that pen?
Okay, can you put the one of the visual picture?
Sure. This one? That's
People's two.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, the one over there.
the parking garage over there.
Yeah, so where the shooting happened?
Right, go around the block.
Right, yeah, so it's right there, yeah.
So now we'll do the map back up. So right here is on Argyle Avenue, is where the parking lot was.
Okay.
And this is the route you took. When you follow, correct?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now,
Yes, this is still cross-examination. The ass whooping's starting again.
I asked you before, as Rocky Bill's patrol started walking away down Argyle, heading towards Selma, did you follow them? And what was your answer, sir?
I told you I was talking to 12E. We got to see him with a knife. But yes, I walked down the block with him.
Behind, you were following, right?
I was walking with it. 12E was right there and Rocky was in front.
Indicating that the two other individuals, the last two that said were in front of the position, indicates that
Okay. So you said that eventually you saw 12E with a pocket knife?
I seen him putting away a pocket knife. I didn't yell it down, but putting it away.
All right. So as the three of them are walking up Argyle to Selma, and you're walking with them, you started to use your words, talking shit to them, right?
I just started talking, expressing my feelings. For what just happened overall.
Okay. Let's. Thanks. You know, I asked you a second ago, I was looking for the preliminary hearing testimony. I asked you before, when the three of them, Bill, Schwab, and Rocky, started walking away and Argyle towards Selma, you followed, and you said incorrect, right?
I don't recall. I don't, when is this? What are you talking about? Because you tripped like
That's the answer we had just played with the last two.
I don't understand.
I'm gonna ask you again.
Question.
I'll ask you again. When Trelby, Bills, and Rocky started walking down Argyle to Selma, away from you, you followed them, correct?
But I think the word followed
Yeah.
has multiple interpretations. Hold on. Mr. Lewis, they stop speaking objections. Advise everyone. What is the objection? Objection B, sustained.
Well, let me read you from your preliminary hearing testimony, 156, Your Honor.
Hold on.
Yeah, of course, I'm going to read it. 156, line 3 to line 5. It's only 2 lines.
Okay.
Okay. This is you under oath in November 2023. Question. They started walking eastbound on Argyle to Selma, and you followed them, correct? Answered by you.
Yeah.
Answered by you, yes.
Yes.
Yes, wait, yes, no? Okay. See, you think I'm wrong.
I'm just trying to make it sound like something else.
That's the argumentative. We talked about
Which one? You're right, absolutely. Okay, so, now at one point, as you were following them, you testified on your direct, you don't really remember what you said to 12 emails. Is that right?
I'm Bubba. Okay, I'm going to what time?
Which one was this? Which?
Okay.
Which day?
Repeat the question first.
Okay, let's focus on November 6th, 2021. Okay, after the initial incident at the parking lot. Okay, with that? Keep going. Okay. When you're following Rocky 12 Hills down Argyle to Selma. You said words to Ills and Trelli. Do you remember specifically what you said?
I think I said something about 12 is not where you're supposed to be, and it was just like a crackhead or something like that. Or like, you know, I don't know what I was saying. There's a lot of stuff I was saying, I mentioned a lot of other people's names, like a lot of stuff. It was like a block and a half, we were walking. I'm just talking, you know, a lot of stuff.
What you said to Ills was that he was a crackhead, right?
Yeah.
What you said to Trelli was that he lives in the projects, right?
I think so.
And you're walking with him, as you said, that they could hear you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you were saying these things, you weren't like speaking softly, you were yelling at them, right?
I mean, I'm just talking, I'm just verbally expressing my feelings. I just had to come forward.
Was your voice elevated or were you yelling when you said that to them?
I don't remember.
Okay. Page 70, line 6 to 18. Page 70, line 16 to 18. 16 to 18. I think I said 6, well, you're right. Question by you, question by me. At your preliminary hearing when we were under oath in 2023. Was your voice elevated or were you yelling this stuff? Answer, yeah, yes. Okay. So, you went all the way from that parking lot on Argyle at People's Exhibit 1 to the corner of Argyle and Selma. You made the right following them to East Del Mar. And you went to that corner of East Del Mar and Selma, right?
Correct.
All right. And your testimony was that you were asked on direct testimony by the prosecutor that you never saw Rocky carry a gun before, correct?
Yeah, I mean, when was this? Preliminary hearing?
No, the trial.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
This is your trial testimony from
Yeah, but
2 days ago. Line 523, page 233. You don't have it. I'm just reading one. Share my transcript. Yeah, go ahead. Sworn testimony, okay. Right, I'll read it. Question, this is just in front of the jury. Did you know the defendant carried guns regularly? And that was when the prosecutor was asking. Answer, not really. I think one time he said, I seen like on his wallet, he had like firearms in New York one time, or something like that. But I don't remember ever seeing or knowing, like physically knowing. Question, okay. I mean, did you personally see him with a gun on occasion before this? Answer, no. He has a lot of security. So you told the story that you had not known Rocky carry guns before, correct?
I mean, I don't chill with the man, but I'm assuming he doesn't really, he's a superstar. I don't really chill with him every day. I don't know. You asked me a broad question. All the time I chill with him, I don't know him carrying guns.
This is result of cash.
Okay.
Okay, you gave the answer. Okay. That's a truthful answer, right?
I don't chill with him. I don't chill, so I don't know what he does.
But you don't know him to carry guns, correct? That's what you said.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, one thing you know is for sure he doesn't carry prop guns. That you know.
I mean, who carries a prop gun?
That's what you know, right?
Who's gonna come to a situation to carry a prop gun and do?
Mr. Ephron,
That's not my question.
Mr. Tacopina is asking you a question.
I don't.
Wait, Mr. Tacopina is asking you a question with a yes, or no, or I don't recall, or I don't remember. That's the question.
You know, it's one thing where you could say, like, you're not asking questions I can answer yes or no to, but he is being very defiant, and that's not a good look here when you're trying to be the victim.
Second.
Ask the question again.
Sure. You said you didn't know who carry guns, and therefore you don't know who carries guns. But as far as prop guns are concerned, that you know for a fact he never carries. That's
Is it either yes or no?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
So, anyway, clearly after you saw Rocky with what you said was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
It wasn't about being afraid.
answer your questions.
Was
We'll be here
afraid.
till next week if you want. After you saw
I was
Rocky,
afraid. I was afraid. I was hurt. I was a lot of
Mr.
things.
Efron, he's asking you another question, which calls for yes or a no.
What's
That's
the
the
question?
question I give you.
sure. After you saw Rocky with what you say was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
No.
That's all.
You were actually questioned about that on December 17th.
The last answer was a question spelled negative. I don't think we have an answer that is understood. Maybe the question we have. Were you afraid of Rocky when you were following him?
Was I afraid?
After you saw the gun.
After you saw the gun, you were following. Were you afraid of him?
Oh, at that moment 3 years ago, doing the
Yes.
I mean, I just had a gun pulled on me. Yeah.
Yeah, you were afraid.
Mhm.
But despite your fear,
Yes.
you did,
Yes.
despite your fear, you did it anyway. Right.
I mean, a lot was going on in my emotions and everything.
So your testimony to this jury under oath was that you were afraid to follow him when you saw him pull that gun. You testified to that same question at the preliminary hearing. In November of 2023, under oath, the same oath you took here, and you asked this question and you gave this answer. 158, lines 24 to 27.
Is that the preliminary hearing transcript or the trial?
Preliminary hearing.
158.
158, lines 24 to 27.
Hold on.
I'm holding it.
Okay.
Question. Okay, and again, clearly, after you seeing that he had a gun, according to you, you aren't afraid of him or afraid to follow him, right? Answer, no. So in November 2023, after you saw him pull a gun, you were not afraid to follow him. Today, after you saw him pull a gun, thinking back, you were afraid to follow him, correct?
Just told me a lot was going on. I'm feeling a lot of different things, but at the moment, I was just mad. There was a lot of shit going on.
Anyway, you were asked by detectives that same question within a month or so, in December of 2021, December 17th to be exact, a little over a month. You asked by detectives, including Detective Flores, who asked you, why did you continue following Rocky if you knew he had a gun? You remember that line of questions by detectives?
No.
And do you remember telling the detectives you didn't know why?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm arguing with 12B. I just told you before earlier, but I mean, just the next question.
And then you were questioned later about that, almost a year later, again. In November 14th of 2022 by the Deputy District Attorney, Fred Engel, who heard a lot about, who again questioned you, why did you follow the guy that you saw pull a real gun on you? And this time you said, I don't know why I didn't turn around after he pulled out the gun the first time. You remember telling me that?
Say it again, please.
Sure. The interview you had with the District Attorney, Fred Engel, okay, in November of 2022. He asked you why you didn't turn around after you saw him pull out a gun. And your answer was, I don't know why I didn't turn around after you pulled out the gun the first time. Remember that?
I mean, so many interviews. It's pretty all consistent. So
Do you remember saying that?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll leave that transcript. And it's all is probably we have different transcript. Can you find it? You have it. On line 14, the answer to Mr. Henry gave was, yeah, because I don't know why I didn't turn around after you pulled out the gun the first time. I probably, more than likely, I was getting ready to leave, so I saw before I saw 12B pulling out the knife, putting the knife away. Thank you. Okay, I'll do this. So then I'm thinking, okay, thank you. So then I'm thinking, okay, this is a white flag situation. They just come with Rocky, but now when I see 12B with the knife, I'm thinking, what the heck? They come here to assassinate me. Remember saying that?
Yeah.
You do.
I don't remember. It's in the conference.
Okay.
For a long time ago.
So in front of this jury now, let's get your answer in front of this jury. You asked on two different occasions, on 2 different days by the prosecutor, January 28th and January 29th, why you followed the man with the gun. On your first day of testimony, you were asked, did you ever think he would actually shoot you? And your answer to that question to this jury was, at that point, I don't know. Like I said, I was just so mad. I seen the gun. I didn't care. Remember telling the story that?
Yeah.
Okay. On your second day of testimony from the prosecutor, you were asked why you followed Rocky if you knew he had a real gun, and you said you believed he definitely wouldn't shoot you. You know what I'm saying that?
Yeah, you put it away.
Okay. Now, in fact, during the altercation by the parking garage, you told Rocky something to the effect of, shoot that dumbass fake gun. Did you say something like that?
No.
Okay. Now, on direct, you were asked this question about that. Would you have said that about the shoot that dumbass fake gun or something to that effect? Would you have said that because you knew he definitely doesn't carry a fake gun?
That's going to assume a fact on evidence.
What's that?
It's a question. Where's that coming from?
Is direct testimony on? I'll have to read
Word
it.
for it?
I'll read it.
Word for it. Problems form the question. I don't know what the question was. I don't remember.
I'll read it. I'll read the question.
Question and answer. Go ahead.
Sure. Said to this jury on the 29th of January, question by Mr. President. Did you say to the defendant, put that fake gun away? Answer by you. No. Question, is that something you would say to him? Answer, no, why would I say put that fake gun away? Question, does that confuse you because you don't know him to actually carry a fake gun? Answer, just confusing me all around. Remember giving that answer?
Yeah.
2 days ago. You did, however, tell Rocky to shoot whatever was in his hand, right?
That was prior.
Yeah.
That was prior. That was not when he shot the actual gun.
No. On Harbor.
When he first moved up here.
Right. Right. You did tell him to shoot it.
No, I didn't say shoot. I said if you brought a gun, shoot it. Like why you bring the gun for?
Shoot it.
I mean, like at that point, it's just like why you got a gun?
And the reason you told him to shoot it is because you knew that was not a gun, right?
Absolutely not.
We have to just take your word for that, right?
I mean, we gotta take your word.
Okay, by the way, I'm not
No,
doing this.
no, don't start that.
I'm not
He
doing
asks the questions, you answer the questions. Go ahead.
this. When you first reported this incident to the police 2 days later, on November 8th, 2021, you said you saw initially Elijah Ulunga, meaning ASAP Stills, armed with a gun. That was your first version, correct?
What? I never said that.
When you say what, you not
I
understand the question?
didn't understand the question.
You didn't understand the question. When you first reported this incident to the police on November 8th, 2021, you told the police that person you saw with the knife was ill, it's not yours.
No, I never said that.
You never said
I never said that.
So if that were in a police report, that would be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Okay.
You got the police report?
I do.
Hold on. Remember everybody's role? He asks the questions, you answer the questions. You don't ask him questions, he won't answer the real questions. He asks, you answer, okay?
This judge is starting to lose his patience here, but yes. Oh my God. Everybody, everybody's been pissing him off this past week. Now the witness is.
That's what we're doing. All right?
Being that you asked, would you like to see the document?
No.
Oh,
You want to show him something? Show it.
You want, it's improper impeachment, it's not a statement of the witness.
No.
Explain. It's not a statement of the witness.
Oh, wait.
It's not a
This is
statement.
not your statement?
It's a summary.
It's not, right?
It's not.
Yeah, let me go. Let me see it. Let me see it. No, no one's gonna rush. Just let me see what you're talking about.
Oh no, chat. Fighting is going on. Mom and Dad are fighting. No. Real quick, Excalibur says the streets are a myth at this point. Yeah.
Well, yes.
You cannot read from it.
Oh, I was reading from it. I'm going to show it to you. Fresh right away.
You can ask him about the sum and substance of it.
Which I did. Okay. Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores? Who's sitting in the back of the courtroom on November 9th? It's only a couple days after the incident. Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores so long?
What's the question?
Your Honor, there's a lack of foundation.
Overall.
Do you?
We have water in the building. Bottle water.
Should I wait or say?
Oh, no, this one.
Here's my question. Just, do you remember meeting with Detective Flores on November 9th? You know Detective Flores, right?
I don't remember.
You said no, percent.
I don't remember.
Okay. You don't remember
I
meeting?
don't remember.
Okay. We'll move on. Now, you spoke to the police in November of 2021. That you agree, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and yelling, and you were yelling at Rocky. You found that?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
So if that were in the police report, that's wrong also, right?
No, that's gonna call for possession. Hold on. Stop.
All right. There's an objection to a question?
There is.
Okay, read the question, please.
So if that weren't a police report, that's wrong also, right?
Last foundation.
Stop.
You're not right.
Just hold on. What? I hit that.
So if that were in a police report, that's wrong also, right?
Fair question. Rule.
Did you hear that question?
Say it again.
Okay. So if that were in a police report,
What's the question?
I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
When you spoke to the police in November of 2021, you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and you were yelling at Rocky. False. False. Now the next one is this one. If that were in a police report, that would be wrong, right? Correct.
Can you say the question again?
If that were in a police report,
No, it's
on the back,
yeah.
when you spoke to the police in November of 2021, the year, the month of this is, you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you,
No.
and you were yelling at Rocky.
No.
Not right, not accurate. Sir?
No, not here.
Okay. And next question is this one. Stay with you. If that were in a police report, that would be incorrect.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You also told the police in November of 2021 of 2021 that only after you said why you got a knife did the person put that knife away. Is that accurate?
Excuse me?
Did you tell the police in November of 2021 that only after you said to the person with the knife, say 12, why you got the knife did 12 put that knife away?
No, he was putting the knife away. He was putting it away. I seen him. I turned around and see him putting it away.
So the question I just asked you is false. You didn't
I
say
told you what I said. I told you what I said. Yes, it's false.
Oh. So it's your testimony that you didn't even notice the knife until it was already being put away, correct?
Correct.
All right. And for that matter, according to you, the person holding the knife never threatened you with it.
No.
Okay. And of course, even though you looked at the video of the incident, you never saw any knife on that video, right?
I mean, you only seen 2 seconds of him pulling the gun out. The rest you can't see because it was like a couple cars down. All cars down, 2 cars down.
Mr. Tackett is not asking about the gun. That's the question again.
Sure. According to you, you watched that video of the Argyle Street parking lot incident first encounter. And even though you looked at that video, you never saw any knife on that video.
No, it was out of frame.
So you never saw any knife on the video.
No.
And it's your story that you only followed Rocky Hills and 12 because you saw the knife. Right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So you didn't see 12 putting away a pocket knife, you weren't gonna follow them around the corner.
No, just further, I got mad. I was like, just had a gun pulled on me, and now I'm seeing 12 with a knife.
A pocket knife that he was putting away. That's your testimony.
You keep trying to dumb it down, a pocket knife, a gun, like what's going on?
So you said pocket knife, I didn't say it.
I mean, the way you
Stop.
like it's regular.
Stop. Ask another question.
Sure. So the entire time you were
This is
following
how you do it,
them all
Chad.
and saying,
This is how you do it. Relli is stupid and Relli thinks he's smarter than everybody. And Relli's getting mad because all you're doing is just, you said it, and Relli's getting all upset. Tacopina's doing a great job with this. He's working with what he's got. So this is good. This is good.
what you were saying. We've been through that already. Rocky didn't yell at you.
Nah, he didn't say nothing.
He didn't curse at you.
He didn't say nothing.
That's it. In fact, on the other hand, you were livid at the time, as you just said, correct? Man.
I mean, yeah.
And in fact, according to you, as you followed them, you were ready to hit 12.
Yeah, because I just hit him with a knife. I wasn't gonna hit
So the
him.
answer is yes or no?
Yes.
You ready to hit Flemmy?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
That in my head, but not physically. Because if I hit him, I'd probably get shot. That's it.
You were ready to hit 12 in your head.
I mean, just asked him why he got a knife, and he said it's not like that. He said, no, it's not like that.
You were ready to hit 12. Correct.
Yes, no, I remember, I don't know.
Yes, no, I don't recall. I don't
No,
know.
no, don't do that. It's either yes or no, or I don't recall.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Now, you said on January 28th and 29th, when asked about your relationship with Hills, that up until the incident, you had no animosity towards Hills, correct?
No.
Meaning,
Wait,
you had no animosity.
You're on the legal question, the question being asked, double negative. Let me check.
A lot of lawyers do it, it happens, try not, if you expect the answer to be no, then don't say, is that correct? Because if you say yes,
Right,
then
right, all right. So you had no animosity for Hills.
I mean, we're brothers, we all argue. So I don't know, like at the time, before, no.
Okay. And at the time, on November 6, 2021, according to you, up until the incident, your relationship with Hills was very good.
It was.
Yet, when you spoke about your relationship with Hills in the Deputy District Attorney angle, a little over 2 years ago, in 2022, you said that Hills hates me and I hate him. Right?
Yeah.
You just told us your relationship with Hills was very
You're
good.
not letting me explain why. Okay, so after he chose his side, and everybody hated him. So obviously, I'm going to tell the Deputy District Attorney I do not like him. Literally everybody. What am I supposed to like to do?
You were being asked, Mr. Ephron, about the dates leading up to November 6, 2021. You said on November 6, 2021, Hills hated you.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. I mean, you can just pull a me, it was
don't talk,
conversation.
there's no question asked, just wait for the next question.
Question by the district attorney this year, reported in October 2022. When you guys walk down the street, there's kind of like.
We'll get to this. We'll get to
And
this.
see, the only person who I feel like even, and he hates me, and I hate him, is Elijah.
Right, you said it. We read it.
We read it.
Yeah, we read it.
No, don't, you can't, do not tell Mr. Tacopina what to do. His job is to ask you questions, your job is to answer questions.
Anyway. Let's go to that second incident on Vista Del Mar, 1616 Vista Del Mar. That physical altercation lasted about 25 seconds according to the video. Is that right? Did you read that initial? The second.
I didn't.
Okay, let's let it read. 25 seconds. Pardon, Mark? Oh, is it?
It's
Yeah.
on, which is it? Ken is it Nora? Right.
Is there a timestamp on this? Wait, it's gone.
You lost a feed up here. Yeah. Okay, so
This timestamp.
you got to start, it didn't start at zero.
Okay.
It started at zero. It started at
So after
6 seconds.
2217 is where it starts.
0 to,
2217.00 to 2217.26. That's 26 seconds. Go ahead. that incident lasted about 26 seconds. We agree with that based on what you just saw, right?
Yes.
Oh. And you yourself can't make out the activity on that video, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Well, you met with the detectives in December of 2021, only a few weeks after the incident. And you watched that video. And when you watched that video with Detective Flores and Detective Menifee, what he said was, you can't make out the activity because it's so crazy. You don't remember having that?
No.
Okay, no. Well, here's the thing. That was videotaped, that interview, so we're gonna play you a snippet of your interview. We're gonna start with 4 minutes and 36 seconds, go to 4 minutes and 48 seconds. This is,
Is this a new exhibit?
this.
No, this is O as an ocean.
Okay. We're.
Is there a transcript of this?
No transcript, it's, well, is there a transcript?
There has to be a
There is
transcript.
transcript, right.
The transcript will be P as Paul.
There we are, just for the, right, I'm just gonna read this on screen.
Your Honor, for clarification, is the question being asked, can you tell what's going on by watching the video? Or is the question, does he know what's going on by watching the video because he was part of the incident? It's unclear what is being asked.
That's what I heard those questions, that's what I asked. And again,
Both of you stop. Is there a transcript?
would you like to respond?
Is there a transcript? Of the portion you're gonna play?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How can you distribute the transcript?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think he's had it too, but judges try to let trials run themselves if they can, even when they're pissed off about it.
Your Honor, we have a transcript that we can run computer side by side. We have a transcript, the digital copy we can run on computer screen next to the video. But we don't have copies. I think there's a little bit of coordination. We're happy to, I think we have.
Can you just show me what you're talking about?
Your Honor, I have it as well. I'm offering to the defense if they want to use that.
Fine,
All right, if both of you agree, then I'm fine.
well, yeah, let's do it, Jory.
I am asking the question to clarify.
I don't remember what the question was.
I'll do it again in a second. All right, just do this first, please.
Yes.
Judge, we're only playing a portion of this.
Right.
So,
The portion that you're gonna play is O. Part of the transcript that you're gonna show is P.
we're gonna use, we're only using one portion. So, Ryan, okay. So, here's the question again. Do you recall saying, one question, while watching this videotape with Detective Flores and Detective Manager, that you couldn't make out the activity because it's so crazy? You recall saying that?
No.
Okay, let's tell you that. You need to transcript that. It's the whole thing.
No, I don't think so.
It's-
It's prior inconsistent statement, so you
That's
don't
it.
need, go
That's
ahead.
it. Only 12 seconds.
All right.
So Rakim.
I still can't make out the activity because it's so crazy, but it's.
Yeah, because it's grainy. That was the first time they ever showed it to me. I'm pretty sure everybody who sees it 2 or 3 times, they can make it out. After that, that was the first time I ever seen it.
Okay, so you do recall saying that now?
I mean, that's what's right there.
Okay, all right. And it's your story that you were actually injured after Rocky fired the first time.
We're gonna object to the word story as argument.
Your testimony.
Sustained.
Your
Just a
testimony.
minute, since O and P are not being, it was admitted through as a prior inconsistent statement.
That's all.
O is no longer the video, and P is no longer the transcript. So if you have your next exhibit will be O.
Thank you. Okay. It's your testimony that you were actually injured after Rocky fired the first time.
Correct.
In fact, you testified that you were definitely hit. There's no question you were hit, right?
I was grazed.
Okay, how?
I guess when he first shot, like my knuckle, I felt like my knuckle get hit.
Wow.
I guess whatever is left from the bullet or the floor, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see, I just know the man shot, my hand was hot, grabbed a lot of it.
Counsel is, the witness testified, counsel is.
Is that yet another speaking projection?
Counsel was saying, oh, we have argument and comment on court hearing, I'm here in jury hearing. That's not what you asked.
Ask the question. Yeah, ask the question.
There's the answer to the question. He's asked the counsel not to editorialize. And as if
Neither of you, no one is supposed to editorialize. I did not know.
That was not an
I didn't say,
editorialization.
Anyway, all right. So you just told this jury that you were grazed either by a fragment of the bullet or the floor, correct?
From shooting at the floor and then coming up, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I was hit and I ran to Elijah. I don't, like, it wasn't in slow motion, I don't really get shot at. I'm not really trying to.
I know, but I'm trying to understand your testimony. Were you hit? Or do you not know? Were you
I just said I was grazed.
I understand.
I just said it 2 times.
I understand. So do you know what you were grazed by? I want to make sure I understand your
I
testimony.
don't know what I was
You don't know
grazed
what
by.
you were grazed by. It was before the shell casing to the bang.
No, it wasn't shooting the shell casing. Only was when he shot the gun, I instantly felt my hand. So I'm assuming something had happened in between that time of me running to Elijah. Oh, I didn't have a hole in me. I didn't have other physical harm.
So when you first reported this incident, you said that you believe you were grazed on the gun.
Yeah, I always said that.
Believe, correct.
You know, it was
And to be clear, 3 of your knuckles were scratched, right?
Yes.
We brought up people said that you that's your entire injury from that night, correct?
Barely escaped with his life, chat. Look at that. And he cheated death.
I don't know if it's from that night. You're not showing me the timestamps.
I'm sorry. You don't
You're
know
not
that.
hearing me? I took many different pictures. You're not showing me the timestamps until you said from that night.
Who took that picture, sir?
Obviously me, but you said from that night. You're not showing me the time or when.
Okay, all right, let's back up for a second. Did you do that to your knuckles on another night also?
No. No.
Is that the only time that night, November 6, 2021? Is that the only time your knuckles was grazed like that or scraped like that?
Correct.
Objection to the word scrape that misstates the evidence in last foundation. Question is also compounding the evidence asked. Injured.
That's the only time your knuckles were ever injured. Like
Yeah, after the shooting, yes.
So what do you mean you don't know if it's from that night?
What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay, so
You're not talking clear. You're not like explaining it.
All right, stop it.
I'm not.
Ask another question.
So anyway, Mr. Ephron, according to you, that's the entirety of the injuries from you being shot on November 6, 2021. Yes or no?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Is it yes, yes?
And I'm not sure that third little knuckle down there, is that also?
That's what I'm saying. If you're a ballistic person, you know how it goes. I don't know. And from what I know, Trump got it hit in the air.
All right.
He got a little graze.
Stop. Mr. Ephron said this was the extent of his injury resulting from that.
I have one question. I'm trying to learn. That third knuckle that you see there, is that a scrape on there? Is that a graze? Is that a cut? Or is that nothing?
I just told you, Talapino, the man.
Wait, hold on. It's Mr. Tacopino. You don't call, he's not calling you Ephron. You're Mr. Ephron, he's Mr. Tacopino. Yes?
Yes.
Judge is getting very pissed off about this.
What's the question again?
Is that third knuckle, the one furthest from the bottom of the picture that you took, is that also grazed or not?
I mean, hold on.
Including the fourth knuckle?
What's the fourth number? It's only 3.
won't see enough in that picture.
Yeah, at this point, it's argumentative.
So, now, you did not get that injury from punching, right?
You could object to the answer because it's on negative. You have no idea what that answer means.
True. Ask the question.
Did you
Don't
get that
say, is
injury?
that correct or is that right?
Did you get that injury from punching?
Of course not.
No, you never punched Bills.
Never, ever did I punch Hills, ever.
And your proof of that was, this is People's Exhibit 18, Your Honor.
The question is already argumentative. Overruled.
You
The question hasn't been asked yet.
you provided this picture to the district attorney, correct?
I didn't.
Okay. And what you said that shows is Bill's face,
Yeah, you can see half of his face.
half his face.
Yeah, but you said I beat him up, went back and beat him up some more.
I didn't say it.
Oh, you did the first day. You definitely said I came back and beat him up some more, or something like that.
I said.
Oh, you did.
No. Ask the question.
So in that picture, you see half of Bill's face, right?
You do.
So if he had like, I don't know, a bruise on his lower left part of his jaw, you wouldn't see it in that picture, right? Right?
What's the question? I don't even know what I'm answering.
You see half of his face. Take this in. You see half of Bill's face in that picture you provided.
You see about 75%.
Not 75%. You see 75% of Bill's face in that picture. The other portion of his face, you don't know if there's a bruise or anything else on there, do you?
No, but you said I beat him up. I came back and beat him up. I'm 60.
The answer is no. Is the answer no? The answer was no. Everything else is true. Ask another question.
Okay. But you did say, Mr. Presolnik, when you were talking about this, there was also a video that showed his entire face, right?
I think this was a screen recording. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't record this contract with you right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Do you remember when Mr. Presolnik was asking about this exhibit, this picture?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell him, do you recall telling him in front of the jury that there was also a video
Yeah.
okay, that showed his entire face?
Is that yes?
Yes.
Do you have a picture of that?
No, I took a screenshot of this. I didn't even know it was worth anything. I just was mad that I seen them all together. I just took a picture.
But you didn't take a picture of
I didn't screen record the actual thing.
it. Despite claiming you were grazed by maybe a bullet on November 6, 2021, there were no burn marks on your skin, correct, Mr. Ephron?
That's gonna call for us. Overruled.
I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't know. I know I was injured.
The answer is I don't know. You want something?
You don't know if there are burn marks on your skin. I want to clear that direct, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, because of this injury, you went to Metropolitan Hospital in New York,
I didn't.
and you went to that hospital for the scrapes on your arm.
I didn't.
Objection to the word scrapes. Misstates the evidence. It's argumentative.
The injuries.
With injuries on your arm, and you said I did, correct?
Correct.
You didn't seek medical attention until you returned to New York from Los Angeles days later.
It wasn't days. It was 2 days later. And I didn't trust LA. I didn't trust nothing. That's why I got over there and did everything I did.
You didn't trust LA.
And I didn't trust nobody. Nobody.
Where
Nobody.
did you live?
He's from LA, but that's where it happened at.
Objection.
All right, this is happening. This is going off on a tangent that doesn't need to be traveled on.
Anyway,
Go ahead and ask another question.
so you waited to fly all the way across country before receiving medical attention, correct?
I had my hand in grab right after that.
Is the answer yes?
Yes.
In fact, you only decided to get treatment after Detective Menifee told you during a phone call on November 9th that you need to get medical attention, medically treated because of the type of case this is. You remember saying that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember saying
I
that?
remember she said that's on her. Has nothing to do with me.
And after speaking, do you remember speaking to the police on November 9th,
I
2021,
don't
before you went to the hospital?
What was I talking about? Before I went to the hospital.
We'll stipulate that there was a phone call between the defendant.
I mean, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know, he's just like, I don't remember none of. I don't remember almost getting killed. I don't remember it. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you remember? These guys tried to kill you allegedly, and you don't remember shit about it. Most people, when they face this kind of situation, remember like every goddamn detail.
And the police are on that date, other than I'm sorry, on Wednesday, with Mr. Relli, Mr. Ephron, and the police on that date. So stipulated. You're welcome.
Before I went to
There's no question being asked. Wait for the question. Go ahead.
So anyway, after this phone call, you went to the hospital that same day, right?
after what phone call,
The one that you just heard the stipulation, the one that just.
I don't remember how to make me.
And the doctors, you have the hospital, the doctors told you you were grazed by a bullet. I'm sorry, good one. You told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet, right?
That's what happened. Yes.
My question was, you told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet.
What else am I supposed to tell them?
You want me to get the one that, right?
I mean, what else am I supposed to tell them? Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, okay. And you didn't lie to the hospital staff about anything when you spoke to them, did you?
That question.
Overruled.
What does that even mean?
Did you tell any lies to any of the
No.
hospital staff?
No.
You were asked by the hospital staff, in the last year, how frequently have you used drugs?
Checks are relevant.
Just stay.
Please advise the jury, Your Honor.
There's no mention of drugs. Ask another question.
Okay. You were admitted to the hospital at 9:06 p.m. on November 9th, 2021. You know that, what you call that?
Do you remember that?
You gotta say it again.
Sure. Okay. So we have a stipulation, or Mr. Ephron, you were admitted into the hospital on November 9th at 9:06 p.m. You were discharged from the hospital that same day at 10:42 p.m. So that's 1 hour and 36 minutes per gunshot.
Yeah, that's 2 days later after that, so yeah.
And the doctors at the hospital consider your injury to be superficial.
That's gonna call it.
Sustain, sustain.
Do you remember being asked? When you direct testimony, Mr. Selma asked you on January 29th, how did you know it was a real gun? Age 39. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Take us through the water.
January 29th, on trial here with this injury, Mr. Selma asked you, how did you know it was a real gun? And you answered, you were hit. And that you were grazed. That's how you knew it was a real gun. You were plugging in that answer to Mr. Selma's question.
I guess so, yes.
When asked by Mr. Selma if you know it was a real gun, you only mentioned because you were hit and you were grazed. Did you leave anything out?
I ain't going to say anything else.
Question is,
Overruled.
You didn't mention shell casings, did you?
What else?
Well, how'd you know it was a real gun? You recovered shell casings according to you, right?
Yeah, I did.
That wasn't one of the reasons you knew it was a real gun.
I did.
Oh, did you get to say that when he asked you?
No, I just been asked a lot of stuff. Tired all the time.
Okay. On November 8th, 2021, you provided 2 9mm Luger steel casings to law enforcement.
I did.
It's your testimony that you located those casings at the scene where you say you were shot?
I did.
Now, you recall the testimony that you gave at this trial on January 29th, where Mr. Brazone showed you the video of roughly 52 minutes later, at 11:10 and 31 seconds, of an single individual walking back to the scene, almost an hour after the incident. And you said, yeah, that's me, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying that?
I remember, but it was only 2 seconds that he showed me, and then instantly I said it wasn't me.
And then you
He said
said,
it wasn't.
Mr. Brazone asked you, well, your clothes are different, and you said, trial to the jury, I changed my clothes. I probably changed my clothes. You know what I'm saying that to the jury?
It was confusing, but it definitely wasn't me. It was confusing. I didn't understand the contents of it, but
I was asking questions.
I mean, if we keep rolling the video, we'll just see me.
What he's asking is that what you said the other day?
I got you.
And I'll get to your last answer about seeing you, but remember Mr. Brazone then read you from the preliminary hearing?
I don't know what you mean by this.
Question and answer by Mr. Brazone, where you said on page 127, where finally came around to say it's not me. Remember that when you read that 2 days ago?
I just don't understand that.
Argumentative
Like,
word,
just
why
don't
we came around, it's an argumentative question.
Do you remember? I'll phrase it wrong. Also phrase that. Do you remember at preliminary hearing?
Right, question with Ron, re-ask.
Sure. Do you remember when Mr. Brazone read you your preliminary hearing testimony after you said that you were sure it was you and that you probably changed your clothes?
I wasn't sure, but
You told the jury you were.
I mean, it was a 2-second video. I needed more.
You read you a portion where you said, no, that's not me. Do you recall that? When the preliminary hearing was resolved for that to you 2 days ago.
When I actually seen the rest of the video,
It's not, this is what he's asking.
I don't get it. I'm confused.
Remember Mr. Brazone asking you 2 days ago after reading the preliminary hearing testimony, a question and answer where you said, no, that's not me, in the course of that video?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go back one page before that. Right. Page 126, lines 18 to 20 of the preliminary hearing. Looking at that same video you told me. Yes, sir.
126.
Lines 18 to 20. Looking at that same video, you initially told the jury that you were sure it was you. My question was,
Well, that is the question, just like the testimony, you said, I'm sure that's me.
exactly what he said, for the transcript.
Could also be.
No speaking objection.
Give me a
Give me,
second.
no, give me the page one.
Of the preliminary or the transcript?
Oh.
Trial transcript, right here, page 60, was that 68?
I thought you were questioning about what he said.
I was, sir, I gave you that, but I was just.
Right, I'm asking you to repeat it.
Oh, okay,
What page you want?
120.
Preliminary.
yeah, 126, 18 to 20.
All right, that can be read to him.
But there was an objection when I asked the question that you said to the jury that he was sure it was him at the trial. So what I'd like to do now is read,
Well, then you got to read 18 through 21, 22.
Then I'm talking about the preliminary, the trial.
Oh, I don't have.
So
I don't have
I
transcript.
got it. So listen, I'm first going to do what I just said I was going to do, which is read the preliminary hearing transcript. The page before, page Mr. Brazone read. Question, November 2023. Do you see yourself entering the screen, Mr. Ephron? Again, looking at that video with that single individual at 11:10, 31 seconds. Answer, yeah. So at the preliminary hearing, like in front of the jury, when you first saw that video, you said that was you.
Because I went back, it's a tricky question, so if I'm going back and you show me.
Did you say initially that was you?
I probably did, but
All right, that's enough.
Now, at the trial, I just want to make sure I wasn't misquoting you. On page 68, line 7 through 14. I have agreed with you guys. So I asked you a question. I said, have you told the jury you were sure it was you? And I was objecting. So I'm going to clear this up. Page 68 of the trial
There's a
transcript.
proper question with comments.
There's no question pending. Go ahead and read the
Page
question.
68, line 7 through line 7.
Stop it!
He's telling the jury.
Stop it! I don't want you to be.
Appropriate. That's it.
Mr. Green, stop.
Oh.
Mr. Takakina, just ask questions, don't preface it with any remarks or comments.
HCA 9714. This was all asked you at this trial. Now, this jury, can you see what looks like an individual person walking just off the curb, now into the street? Answer by you. Do that. Yeah, that's me for sure. Court, keep your voice up. Witness, yeah, that's me. Mr. Presumption, are you sure that's you? Answer, yeah, I'm sure. You remember giving that trial testimony 2 days ago? Right here.
Yeah, sure.
Now, you testified that you went back to the scene with your girlfriend, Lydia Parker. Is that right?
Pretty much, he doesn't remember, or he's just lying, and he doesn't like he's just saying whatever he's got to say. I mean, you can look at him. He does not want to be there. He's like one of the few, like, he's not wanting to be there because he's not afraid. He just doesn't want to be there because this is like a hassle, and he feels very inconvenienced by looking at him.
Correct.
Okay. I'd like you to take a look at this photo and tell us if this is Miss Parker or should
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
Are you kidding?
Just, don't show it to anybody, just bring it up.
We got to rewind that. Are you kidding me? Here we go.
All right?
Correct.
Okay. I'd like you to take a look at this photo and tell us if this is Miss Parker or should
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
Are you kidding
Just,
me?
don't show it to anybody, just bring it up.
There we go, chat. This is getting good. This is getting good. Yes, I might interject here. Shit. God, these guys are starting to get very unprofessional here. They are getting very unprofessional. Let's see if we can.
Mr.
All right. All right, here we go.
Mr. Ephron, is this Miss Parker? You don't know if that's your girlfriend?
I don't know.
You don't think it would be a yes or no? That is my girlfriend or not?
She got makeup on.
Got an objection relative to 352 on this issue.
He says he doesn't know, he wants something else.
Sure. You claim that she saw you recover the shell casings, right?
When was this? No, November 6, 2021.
On November 6, 2021.
You a kid?
On November 6, 2021, you claim that she saw you recover the shell casings, correct?
Sir, when you recovered the shell case, where was Lydia?
She did.
Was she there with you? Yes?
Yes.
About how far from you do you think she was when
She
she took the shell case?
She was looking as well.
How far was she from you?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was
Closer than you and I are, or further away than you?
I think 2 months or something. She was close.
Closer than you and I? Or about the same, farther?
Further, it's like we were looking in that area. But she came.
At the time when you actually saw the shell cases?
Oh, yeah, she
Think
was
about it. Where was she?
She was in my. She was about. When I was taking a picture.
She was right there next to you?
Thank you. So based on that answer, she should be seen with you in the surveillance video, correct?
Your Honor, that assumes the fact, not evidence, that there's a surveillance video. of that.
Sustained.
Have you seen which one?
Well, I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think that for a second, because she probably was looking in the parking lot or looking off to the side or looking like. I just don't remember that right there. I know I went back. Dr. Bullish, she was with me. I don't know where she was at while I was looking for it.
Okay. So she may not have been seen on surveillance video.
I don't know.
That, Your Honor, that assumes the fact, not evidence. We can,
Has the surveillance video been, yeah?
Your Honor, we
No. Has the surveillance video been admitted?
It's not the entire, we report you on it. So we do, so that.
All right, okay, all right. Tell you what, it's 5 to 12, let's take a recess now, and then we can talk about it when we get to read. Folks, please return at 1:30, we'll discuss the case.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yes. Your Honor, it's going to hurt a case. Nick Ricada said I could ignore questions. So, yeah, guys. Oh, boy, this is getting rough. This is getting rough. Real quick, we're going to skip ahead here, but we're going to answer some questions. Bennett Cliptis says, is John Carpenter the judge? No, but I thought that was very funny. Excalibur says, it's kind of ironic that the men of today's world pretend to be gangsters in the streets, only and end up as the star witnesses telling on each other's, yes. I think, well, how does it go? It's the Rap Snitch Kisses by MF Doom. That's his lyrics. Oh, hold on here. Let me just Google this. Yes. Yes, as MF Doom does say, rap snitches telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Very true. Very true. Am I going to cover the Troon cult Andy No is talking about on Twitter right now? Well, I mean, like, is it? I haven't been on Twitter because I'm kind of out of action right now, chat. So, hopefully soon. Yes, I could. Dazoon says, "Can you tell Clyde to stop taking out airplanes? I have to fly tomorrow." I'm not in charge, Clyde. Clyde does his own thing. You're gonna have to reach out to Clyde. All about the shade. How you doing? Saying, do you think the civil attorneys will still want to pursue this case? Yeah, I mean, given all the garbage lawsuits out there, yes, they're still going to want to pursue it, but it's going to make it harder for them if there's a not guilty in this. I don't know what a bun is, It's just an ignorant talkie. There's generational trauma, yes. And then Owen Howard brings up APRocky. Is this where the defense and the judge were in cahoots previously? I don't know what you're talking about there, but if you could let me know more, I'd be interested. I know, Kat, I saw you out there, Kat. Do you know anything about this? Because I'm not sure. And then Jesus Loves You for $5 says, doesn't matter, that dumb nibba discharged a firearm in public on video. Maybe it was a blank gun. The Jesus Loves You for $2 says, null. Rocky still shot a firearm in public. Well, did he really? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, and somebody's saying here, was this the Young Thug situation? Yeah. That might be it too. I'm not sure. Yes, the rap snitches. Yes. Yes, the vast area is crazy. You bragged about fighting in 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 minutes. Yes. Yes, there's going to be a lot of problems here. So here we go, chat. We're going to skip ahead. Here. Time traveling an hour and a half. So it's 1:30 right now. Let's see how soon they come back after 1:30. So they said they're coming back at 1:30, but they don't come back till 1:54. They're operating on LA time, chat. So here we go.
Everybody on board? Yep. All right. Let's where it is, Mr. Okay. Can we have him come in and then have the jury? Oh, also.
Think about this, chat, how good we are. We've covered almost 3 hours and 15 minutes of trial time in an hour and 15 minutes. That's how awesome we are.
No.
Any exhibit that is going to be shown to the jury, I want counsel to show it to each other first. If both of you agree that it's permissible, then I'm fine. I don't need to get involved. If there's a dispute, I want to see the exhibit, and then I'll make a decision.
Also, hi, Kat. Hope you're doing well.
The second one.
I was going to talk to you about we should try to do something about this case, but like I said, I'm kind of out of action right now on Twitter, but hopefully there's still time coming up.
You know what? Let's hold off on the jury because we need to. Do you want to deal with the Instagram photo first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hold off on the jury.
Yes, sir.
We got to do something outside the presence of the jury.
And we also, this issue, camera as well. On this issue, because it's evolving, I don't want to say that I don't think that this is an issue, this hearing, that's supposed to be evolving.
Jesus loves you. Blanks are still firearms, depending on the situation, depending on your state, yes. But it does appear that there might be some disagreement about the fact that Relli knew it would have been a blank firearm. Maybe he knew it was a blank gun. We don't know. And I don't know the intricacies of California law where maybe there is a exemption that he can't be convicted of assault with a deadly weapon because it's not a deadly weapon. I don't know. We're going to have to see. But obviously, I'm going to give Tacopina some idea that he knows what he's talking about here. So, yes, blanks are still firearms. And I'm a lawyer and he should know that. I agree. But like I said, do you know that there's something Tacopina doesn't know? I'm assuming he knows something we don't know about the law. He's a pretty good attorney there. So, is Rakim still on the stand? No, Relli's still on the stand. Relli is still on the stand. Massive coat? Well, then I don't know what the hell their argument is. Because if that's the case, he should have just pled out. They're going to trial on something, buddy. So we'll see. We'll see.
There's a couple questions. Real quick.
Why? The jury's told they cannot review or see or watch anything on electronic media or print media. So what? We're on this. Tell me, bro.
These efforts to focus on the witnesses' incident, particularly when it broadcasts across the nation, have resulted in people getting convicted, hate mail, death threats, etc.
Okay, how about the Instagram photo will not be shown to the public? Will it be shown to Instagram?
Well, that we're discussing what's an Instagram photo. So I think it would be, I don't know that there's a pressing media interest. It was one of a couple series of questions for me, and there is a compelling issue in terms of the safety and the concerns that the witness has expressed regarding himself and his family members and meeting his daughter. So we just feel like we have to make sure.
All right. Would you feel more comfortable with someone's side on that video? Does it matter to you? They're going to ask you some questions about whether or not whether someone in the Instagram photo is you, and it looks like there's some firearms in the person's waistband. They want to know if that's you, and if it is you, when does it take it? That's what they want to go into. Do you have a problem if do you have a fear for your safety or your privacy if that's filmed? Because everything else is being filmed so far.
Do that on my Instagram or anything pertaining to
What's your feeling? Okay, the camera's off. Thank you. All right, where is the exhibit?
Camera's off.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tech.
Gay! Listen to him. He's like, I don't want this being filmed. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, Lordy, I'm scared. Oh, no. What a little girl. 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 So. Oh, Kat, so here's the thing. So, you know, Jesus loves you, or you are getting all this is cope. Yeah, like there's case law. There's a reason why Tacopina and Rocky are arguing that it was a blank gun. Because that's probably by California law, not a deadly weapon. Because they said in the pleading, in the charging document, Rocky used a handgun. Well, if it's not operable, it's not a handgun. So there you go. That's just, it is what it is there. Anyway, so let's see. He's all worried. He cried about this. We can't see who he is. Can't see his Insta. Can't see his Finsta. So let's get to, here we go.
We're back on the record. Jurors, and parties and counsel are present. Mr. Ephron is on the stand. And Mr. Tacopina, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ron. Mr. Ephron, at the preliminary hearing last November 23rd, 2023, you were asked questions regarding whether you own firearms. Do you recall that, being asked those questions?
I don't recall.
Okay, okay. Uh,
Do you have a page in
I
mind?
do. Sure. Zoom in on it. Okay, page 113.
All right, hold on.
You get that, Mark? What I didn't say?
Yeah,
It goes to line 13 earlier on. I guess I'm not sure.
Can you just put the question back again, please?
Mr. Ephron, at the preliminary hearing last November 2023, you were asked questions regarding whether you owned firearms. Do you recall that, being asked those questions?
And what was the,
I don't recall.
this, if that was the question, and this is the answer, then that's very good.
Are we talking about lines 9 and 10?
Yeah. Hold on, want me to go back up to line 5? That's some comments. Let's do
Just because I don't think 9 and 10 have anything to do with that.
I agree, yeah, that's true.
Want to go up to 5?
All right, what has nothing to do with the question is what is asked and answered on line 10 and lines 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, how about this? We'll go back to maybe we'll use 112, lines 11 through 13.
Much better.
Oh. Sorry, November, what,
No, you're just look at the last, so to what line? Okay.
Okay, preliminary hearing back in November 2023. Question, actually, Mr. Ephron, let me clarify that. Did you ever possess a 9mm gun? Answer by you, I own a bunch of guns. So, I guess the question now again today is, do you own a 9mm?
I don't know what you guys.
Right. Is one of those bunch of guns a 9mm?
It's just staccato. Yeah, I guess it's a 9mm. I don't really know too much about guns. I only got it because I moved to Florida.
And you posted a picture on your Instagram in December of 2022, before that hearing.
Your Honor, at this point, the question would be irrelevant, given his answer that he owns firearms.
I agree. The part about 9 millimeters. Right. Ask that, let's hold off on the exhibit.
Okay.
You know, the witness just testified that he had a 9mm firearm. So the issue of the access now demonstrates.
He says he has a 9mm.
Okay. So you own a 9mm Glock.
Staccato.
Is that a Glock?
It's just staccato. I don't know the difference between a Glock. Glock is the name of a gun.
Yes.
No, it's just staccato.
Okay.
See, and here's the problem. They're talking about guns, and a staccato is basically a 1911 that's chambered in 9mm. That's a double stack magazine. So it's like a 1911 that could shoot like 15 rounds. A 1911 is clearly not a Glock, but Tacopina doesn't really understand what a staccato is. Like, knowing gun stuff is very helpful because nobody else knows what this shit is. And a jury in California definitely ain't gonna have any fucking idea what's what. Definitely. You can't buy staccatos in California. So, pretty sure you can. I don't think they're even on the roster there.
Is this another 9mm?
I don't know the difference between what you're talking about. I just watch.
None of the people who typically, unfortunately, notice that 9mm firearms are somehow had firearms. Go take judicial notice, have the stipulation. Absolutely.
Well, not
For
wrong.
how long has he had the 9mm? That might be
Okay. Well, so now let's have what I mentioned something else. Could I ask if he's publicized himself with 9mm?
Your Honor, it's irrelevant. The question is,
Ask the judge.
It is relevant, and you can ask that.
Thank you.
But for now, do not show it. You can ask him. And the question will call for a yes or a no.
Mr. Ephron, have you published pictures of yourself with a 9mm?
You know what I published?
Yeah. Like where on my Instagram?
Anywhere.
I guess so, yes.
Now, let's move closer to the time of the incident on November 6th of 2021. A few weeks before November 6th, 2021, and a few weeks before you testified that you found shell casings at the scene, 9mm shell casing, you fired 9mm weapons at a shooting range, correct?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
You heard me, definitely not. I owned a firearm. I only got my firearm license a year and a half later. I showed you that one nearly here. We went down this already.
Okay, so that would mean in October of 2021, October 19th to be specific, you definitely would not be shooting guns, including a 9mm semi-automatic at firing range.
I don't know.
Well, no, you just said that.
The only relevant inquiry is whether he was firing a 9mm.
Well, chat, there you go. There's a remember, if you're ever in a situation, an attorney's asking you very specifically about something like that, it's because he knows something you don't know.
He's firing 22s,
Yeah,
45s, 24s.
No, you weren't.
No, it's
Okay.
The question is limited to you firing a 9mm.
was that firing 9mm?
That's what he's asking, in October of 21.
No. Like a shooting range, you're not, I don't understand.
At all.
No.
Okay, you are. With that, then, we're going to show a specific video from October 21st, 2021.
You can show us.
Oh, sure.
Scott, no, you, no, what I said was, if something is going to be shown to the jury, you have to share it amongst each other first.
So they've already, just so it's clear.
Stop.
They put up the video so that you.
It's not up there now.
Well, they saw it.
They're gonna see this second.
I mean,
Calm down.
Here's the problem. When you're the prosecutor, you're squealing like that. No. You're like, Your Honor, we need to, we got to approach. Your Honor, may we approach right now? Then you go up there and then you squeal like a little bitch. You don't squeal like a little bitch in front of the jury. That does not help you. It doesn't look professional. It makes you look bad. But doing all this like he's doing, this is not, I am not impressed with the younger guy, because this isn't the older guy doing all this. This is the younger guy, and he's getting all fired up, and it's like, brother, gotta have some fucking composure here, man. It's the heat of battle. You start getting all weak in the knees, they can smell that. And that's what we're seeing now. Oh, I hear Clyde in 2.0 talking. So this is just kind of turning into some dog shit. Now this is turning into a dumpster fire.
if it's got that poster,
Come on. Is there a way to look, can you look at it on the computer there?
Without going there.
that would be nice.
Wait.
Let's let Mr.
You
Lewin
think
take a
the thing
look.
with me that you always seem to do?
Say
So
it.
it shuts that. You accidentally do me, so it shuts that off. That we want you to do. I want you to do.
Why do I have to do that?
Well, shut that off.
Oh, it's shown there, it's shown
I don't
there.
know. That's one thing change. Is it pull up? Okay, we're good.
Don't ever have to do it?
No, you don't have to do it. So don't do this.
Let me just take, I'm not sure I'm gonna take a look at it.
You turn to it.
Can you play?
You say that just
Go ahead. Take a look.
Go ahead.
No. Here you go.
We just say. We just do it.
You can show it, you can ask, What is the issue? He said he hasn't fired, he did fire 9mm. What is he firing in the video? In October of 21? Let's find out, is that him?
I'm just saying that looks like Relli. That looks a lot like fucking Relli. There you go. We'll see though.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
I don't know what I'm shooting. That's a fire. That's a range.
Okay. Well, first of all, you have to look at the wall. We have other photos. Mr. Ephron, what you just told this jury.
I don't know what I'm doing 365 days out the year.
Hold on for a second.
I'm talking about.
Hold on. What you just told this jury was that before November 6, 2021, you didn't fire any guns. But you didn't have your license. You didn't tell that to this
I
jury.
said last I went to a shooting range.
No, you said
I just said that. But I'm not.
Okay, stop. All right, he's clarified, accepted a shooting range.
Oh.
Ask the next question.
Take a look at that gun right there, to the right.
And when's the date of this?
Oh, we'll do that in a second. Take a look at the gun to the right.
Okay. That's not my gun. That's out of the shooting range.
That's what?
That's not my gun. That's a shooting range.
Okay. Is that gun you used to shoot?
That's not my, what gun to shoot? Who? Maybe at the shooting range?
So,
Yeah.
okay. So.
Well, guess what? He said yes, guess what?
That gun you used to shoot at shooting range. So my question is, that gun to the right is a 9mm automatic, right?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I
Okay.
don't know.
In the video, did you see shell casings ejecting backwards as you fired? In the video we showed you? Did you see it? It's all messy.
I guess. That's what it is.
I want you to get told, watch again, guys.
That's what they do when you're in a shooting range. What's wrong with that?
Judge, you want to jump in or you want me to? I asked the question, do you see the shell casings being ejected?
And I said yes. It's a shooting
He
range.
said yes.
No, he said that's what they do. What's wrong with that?
It's a shooting range. I don't.
All right, the answer is yes, you saw it.
Yes.
Okay. The date, by the way, we rest of the date. We have a stipulation on the date.
Yes, what was the date again?
We have a stipulation.
October 19th, 2020. And where is this video taken?
I mean, yeah, and Jesus loves you. You're right. You don't need a license to go to a range, but you know what? Relli, this is the problem, chat. When they give you yes or no questions, answer yes or no. Because when you just like this guy runs at the fucking mouth and makes all kinds of statements, I've never touched a gun before. Well, now he's lying. So that's why they're doing this to him. They're letting him run at the mouth because see, he keeps talking and talking and talking.
So we have a stipulation on that date. On that date, this is outside of California, right, Council?
I don't know where it was taken.
Well,
You know where that was taken, sir?
Is this the picture where you, let me see it? I mean, if I got it off my phone, it should say. I don't know this.
You don't remember where you
I
were?
mean, I should have that. It's timestamp.
It is timestamp. We have the
Timestamp.
timestamp.
It should show where.
What they're asking you is.
No, I don't know.
Where is the range?
I don't know.
You don't know where the range is.
It's like probably New Jersey or something like that, or like, I don't guess. It's not LA.
Maybe New Jersey, but you don't know.
yeah, what did we ask? Does he know if it's in California or not?
Why did the witness said he doesn't know? He doesn't want to
I
guess.
wasn't in LA.
Can he be asked if it was in California or not?
He said he doesn't know it, maybe it was New Jersey. That's the answer. That's another question.
Okay, take that down now, please. You told law enforcement after the alleged shooting that you told an attorney named Brian Hurwitz, and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the gun casings. Is that right?
I don't remember. I don't remember something.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. You have a recollection of it. Is that fair?
It was 3 years ago. You're asking me something I told somebody one time.
Okay. So you don't have a recollection. Is that fair? Okay. Let me try to refresh your recollection. That's what we do. Hold on. Is that good? Mr. Yeah.
Good. No.
Let's show you something that's on secret, refresh your recollection. Just read it to yourself. When you're done, look at me.
Am I supposed to be reading?
I'm gonna show you. Just read this sentence, so you put the answer right at the end of there. And when you're done with the,
Who's this from?
Just read it and look up at Mr. Tappan when you're finished reading.
Up into it.
should, come back, should. Should, feel it, should. So, before that.
Oh,
Just, okay. All right,
now what am I supposed to do?
Okay, no. So you're right. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'll ask you a question. My question would be, having read that, does it or does it not refresh your recollection that you told law enforcement when you went to, when you spoke to law enforcement that you called an attorney named Brian Hurwitz and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings? Does it refresh your recollection?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you what I said with my lawyer.
Just you know.
Answer the question.
I'm not asking you what you said to your lawyer. I'm asking you what you said to your
This
police.
calls for a yes or a no.
What's this question again?
Sure. Did you, having read, does it refresh your recollection that you told the police, not to the police, that you called an attorney, Brian Hurwitz, that night, November 6th, 2021, and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings?
He's asking.
And see, guys, because he's already told somebody there's no attorney-client privilege anymore. So his attorney said, go do it, but he already told the police, yeah, my attorney told me to do this. So it's no longer privilege.
Did you tell that to the police?
He was there with me. Right? I don't really remember. I don't remember. But the lawyer was there with me in the precinct.
Oh, no, it's a different question. That's on November 8th, right? That's the reason.
What are you talking about?
You just said the lawyer was there with you at the precinct, right? That's November 8th, sir. My question is, did you tell the police that on November 6th, your lawyer told you to go back to the scene and retrieve the casings on November 6th?
Why would you tell me that one?
Is the answer yes?
I don't know, it's kind of confusing. I don't get what he's trying to say. You're kind of confused. Okay.
I'm not trying to confuse you.
I mean, what you are.
What was the supposedly the date of the call?
This was a call with the interview with the police on August 5th, 2022. With the detective force. And you understand my question, Ron?
Do
What's your question?
you know Brian Hurwitz?
Yeah, that was my lawyer, my previous lawyer.
Right after the shooting, did you call him?
I had my business card. I'm talking to a few lawyers in LA.
Did you call Brian Hurwitz that night or the night of the shooting or the next day?
He responded the next day.
Did you speak to Brian the next day?
Yeah.
Did you speak to him that night?
1969.
So you didn't
All
have,
right, so now, you told me that you didn't speak to Brian Hurwitz until the very next day, which was November 7th.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, it's not that issue. Yeah.
He's gonna ask you now about whether you did or did not make certain statements to the police when you were interviewed in 2020. That's all he's asking you. Did you tell the police that?
anyway, Ron, I'm just gonna keep moving on here, so.
You're ready to move on about whether you did or did not call Brian Hurwitz. If you don't need to
The record is
explore it, fine,
Well,
I'm good with it.
I think you just established, you didn't have a lawyer that night on November 6th at 10 or 11 or midnight. You didn't have a lawyer yet.
But after the shooting, no.
Okay. So you would agree it wouldn't make sense that a lawyer would tell you to go retrieve shell casings that night because you didn't have a lawyer yet. Agree? We would.
I don't get what you're saying.
based on what you just said, you would agree, therefore, that a lawyer did not tell you to go back and treat the shell casing.
I don't know what a lawyer told me it was so long ago. Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes.
No, I didn't speak to him. I didn't speak to him, yeah.
Now, I think we just established the factors, but you didn't report this to the police until November 8th. The incident happened on November 6th. Do you agree with that?
It happened November 6th at 10 o'clock at night, so it was like basically a new day. I was waiting for a lawyer to respond before I take any.
Hold on. You're not answering the question. Ask the question again. Is this going to call for a yes or a no?
I'll even be more specific. We agree the altercation happened on November 6th, 2021 at about 10:17 p.m. Right?
Yeah.
And you didn't make a police report in person until November 8th at 7:20 p.m. Right?
Yeah, I was waiting for my lawyer.
You were asked by detectives when you went in there why you waited to contact the police for 2 days, and you said it's because I'm not really good with the police. You know what I'm saying? That?
Yeah, I don't really like the police. I don't even like being here right now, to be honest. It's just nerve wracking.
Why so are you not good with the police?
It's not that I'm not good with the police. I just don't, you know, I don't know.
Well, you told the police I'm really not good with the police. That's what you told them.
I mean, I don't think anybody wants to walk into a police station.
It's a different question. Just ask. You told the police that you're really not good with the police.
At this point, just irrelevant things to you might ask them, why did you wait 2 days? You might be able to tell you now why you waited almost 48 hours.
I can tell you what.
Just
But the police asked that question, and that was the answer. That's what I said. They said, why did you wait 2 days? He said, I'm not really good with the police.
that's what he said then.
Yeah. Is that still the same answer?
Well, no, I waited 2 days because my lawyer, I told you that, and it's in text message. So I was waiting for a response from the lawyer to the precinct.
Well, before you went to the precinct, those first 2 days, you tried to get money from Rocky, right?
No,
You didn't send Rocky messages looking for money?
no,
His manager?
no.
You sure?
I was
And do you remember, it was shown to you here, that text message, we have 63, well, and I don't know the people's number, but one for 63, well, let me show you this, okay? It's just a text that was put up, couldn't have it,
Oh.
Seems-
Is this something that the jurors are saying?
Yes, sir. We'll just use the people. We have our vocal arts. It's Exhibit J. It's Exhibit J, it's people 21, whichever seats you care. There's no black. It's one of you, so it's here, you have a portion here. Here. Okay, this is already another chart. This is people showing one. Okay, hold on, do the same. Okay, you saw that text message from Rocky here at 12:46 a.m. The next morning, November 2nd, right? You've already seen that in the case.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're trying to extort.
Don't, Edward.
I just want to know.
Okay, all right, just want to make sure that it doesn't get mistakenly said. All right.
Now you're trying to extort ends, talk about I shot you and shot 4 times and all types of nonsense. You're a phony. You don't have the best intentions. Stop texting me. Stop calling my manager and call police if I shot you. You weirdo. You remember seeing that text a lot, correct?
Yeah.
And you got that one, correct? You received it at that time, right?
Yeah. What time?
12:46 a.m. And part of the reason you said that you contacted the police is because Rocky persuaded you to do so, right?
Yeah, persuade me.
One of the reasons you called the police is because of this message from Rocky telling you to call the police. Is that one of the reasons you called the police?
No, I just called him regardless. I was waiting for a lawyer. He texted me that I was already waiting for a lawyer. That's the next day.
Okay, you're on. I'm going to the preliminary hearing. Trip. I believe it's page, bear with me a second, I believe it's page 111.
Say it again?
I believe it's page 111, not 9. Yep.
Fair game.
Okay. The question to you, sir, under the preliminary hearing, was that the advice, by the way, that you said Rocky gave you that caused you to call the police referring to that text message? Answered by you. It was numerous ones, but yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
And before you reported this incident to law enforcement, you understood that the only way your lawyer would take your civil case is if you went to the police, correct?
Not true.
Not true.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Before you reported this incident to the police, you understood that the only way your lawyer would take your civil case is if you went to the police.
What lawyer? Brian?
Yeah.
What do you mean? So he told me he will only not. That didn't happen.
Okay.
And a crime was committed already. So anything legally,
Mr. Ephron, all he asked you was if the call for a yes or a no, or I don't know, or I don't recall. Ask the question again.
So ask it again. Yes.
Let's get a response to that.
Before you reported the incident to the police, you understood that the only way your lawyer, Brian Hurwitz, would take your civil case is if you went to the police, correct? Or no?
I mean, I asked him, can I just get a civil suit, I believe, and it's a crime. So that's obvious no. I didn't press charges.
So he told you the only way he would take your case.
He didn't tell me the only way. I asked him. I'm asking questions.
You are on page 134, line 25, 135, line 6.
And it was so long ago, I don't remember what I talked about with Brian.
Page
134, 134, line 25. 135, line, I'm sorry, 134, line 25, 135, line 6.
Okay.
Question. When did you first meet Mr. Hurwitz? Answer by you on the road when they were hearing him at the police station. Question. The day you made the report? Answer no. Answer. The day, so I had my assistant reach out to a bunch of attorneys, and I was waiting to hear back from whoever was going to answer. So then once Hurwitz, Brian, answered, we spoke for a little bit, and he advised me that the only way he would take this case is if I go to the police department, because it was Brian. You recall me that answer, Hurwitz?
I guess.
Yes, Chet, that same Camille Vasquez.
We talked about that individual, Wally Jemmy, who you said you knew, correct?
Who?
Wally Jemmy.
Wale?
The guy, the IT guy, right?
Mhm.
You know Wally, right?
Is that yes?
I said,
Did you tell Wally in August of 2022 that you can't sue someone with circumstances like that without a criminal action? You say that? Well,
I mean, that's clear. You can't sue somebody that it's a crime.
Somebody's asking, he's asking, did you tell that to Wally?
I don't remember. This dude probably was baiting me, calling me. I don't know. Got a spoof of his voice.
So the answer is no?
No.
I'm sorry, I just want to follow up on that answer. The dude was taking you, calling you, did you say?
I mean, you tell me about private conversations that I had with this dude.
I'm asking, nothing.
I mean,
Did you say spoof?
the phone call you played yesterday was not me.
That was not you.
That was not me.
That was fake.
That was fake. 100% fake.
you would agree, sir, that you really didn't care about getting the police involved in this case. What you really wanted was money from Rocky, right?
This is not a civil suit. And a lot, right now?
He's asking you a yes or no question. Ask the question again.
Can you answer the question?
Sure. You agree that you really don't care about getting the police involved. Your end game was to get money from Rocky, right? Yes or no?
No, I wanted some type of protection too. He was not giving me no type of comfort that this was not gonna happen again, nor, so regardless, I was going to
So the
police.
answer is no?
No, I was going to
The
police.
answer is no.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell Wally in April of 2022, I don't give an F about no police and word? You said, well,
What's the context to that? What is that about?
about this case.
But you're not, what are you talking about?
Based on the question, would be awarded without further foundation.
Yes, if you made a statement to Wally.
I don't know. I don't.
Objection foundation.
Just say, just say.
Okay. Did you tell Wally in April of 2022 that the end game is you're gonna sue the shit out of Rocky?
When, if I already have a civil suit and this dude's calling me, I'm openly telling him I have a civil suit.
Mr. Ephron, that's not what he's asking. Please listen to his question.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
want you to listen to his question, and then you can say, I don't know, or I don't remember, or yes or no. Mr. Peter, can you re-ask that?
Sure. In April of 2022, did you tell Wally the end game, I'm suing the shit out of Rocky?
I don't know.
You are, we're in a position where I'd like to say, procedure suggested, I'd like to show the witness this first. It's, the screenshot of the recording, I'll ask you I'm gonna do the same exact procedure.
Show that first.
Yeah.
Ron, we're trying to, you're publishing
But we won't publish it, I
a
won't.
phone number.
No phone numbers to be shown here.
We will stipulate that the photograph that council wants to show to,
Louder, louder, louder.
oh, the council wants to show to the witness. Would be his, the witness's phone number.
Yes.
And we'll situate that.
I want to see it. I'm just gonna show this to the witness, you don't have to read it, but there was a stipulation there, so. Pardon me, sure. Again, just don't read it, that's the number.
Hey, Trevor, I don't know what y'all got going on at this point. Like, you gotta, I don't know what's going on. If that's not coming from you, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, well, again,
Council, you gotta see.
I need some broad, like,
Photo.
okay.
Where's the
Yes, you want to read the stipulation that that's the number for Mr.
Yes.
All right, the stipulation is that you've shown Mr. Ephron the screenshot.
Correct.
There's a phone number on the screenshot.
Correct.
The phone number is Mr. Ephron's.
Correct.
Is that the stipulation?
That's now, as procedurally continues, I'd like you to listen to this and tell us if it's in. Okay?
Yes.
Gotta get to know somehow. Yeah, like that.
You don't have headphones or something? Somebody over here.
Your Honor, the witnesses asked if we have headphones.
That's like right here.
We shut them, kill the mic.
Is that a normal, what kind of, plug is that? I have, I might have that one too.
Looks like a mini.
This one? Yes.
Yes.
They're not free.
You just deleted that thing. You got further shot.
I think that the input is, yeah, on that side. Okay.
I guess they're not working, John.
Is it turned up?
Yes, it is.
You want to try it, Alex? Star or judicial assistant?
Says, new audio
You want to try this?
device detected.
Yeah, I will.
go to school. Compliments of apples. All right.
Thanks anyway, John. Your Honor, the headphone headsets aren't working. We just did what we did yesterday, even though that in here.
Yes.
Start from wherever. Just like here.
Mistake. Get away from me.
Wants us to get that way.
Get away from me.
Get away. Get away. It's fake, you said?
It's fake.
So that's another fake recording.
That's another fake recording.
So that's not your voice.
That's not me. You just said he's an IT guy.
Also, who are you talking about?
Your Honor, at this point, there's no foundation. If I have
Right, he says it's not him.
or something else.
Well, that inquires to why he thinks it's not him. He said it's fake. One
Your Honor,
said-
questions been
It
answered.
doesn't, if he said it's not him, it doesn't matter why he's saying it's not him. He's saying it's not him. If you can prove otherwise, that it is him, then that you're entitled to do that.
Thank you. So hopefully you filed a lawsuit against Rocky in 2022. Yes or no? Did you file a lawsuit against Rocky?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what year you filed a lawsuit against Rocky? Okay. And the lawsuit hasn't been resolved and it's still pending, right?
Correct.
And in that lawsuit, you accused Rocky of assault, correct?
You would have to ask my lawyers. I have a headache.
So don't you have the, mic?
Your Honor, counsel,
I thought that was the causes of that, the document shows the causes of that specific.
Well, I did, I thought it was something we were doing, but I'll, we could stipulate that it's now, it's right.
particularly the lawsuit was filed, complaint filed on August 10th.
Can you stipulate what the causes of action are alleged to be? Okay, say it loud enough.
Sure.
In fact, it would be easy on all these stipulations, if they could be printed, marked as an exhibit, and then the jury could look at them if they want to during deliberations.
All right. I'll read that if you like. First cause of action, assault against all defendants and those. Second cause of action, battery.
You have to raise up the volume a little bit. It's hard to hear you.
Okay, sure, that's not a problem. I'll raise it up. Second cause of action, battery against all defendants and those. Third cause of action, intentional infliction of emotional distress against all defendants and those. Fourth cause of action, negligence per se, against all defendants and those.
Now, and just also that stipulation that the only named defendant is Rakim Mayers.
Yes, well, it says Rocky named individual and those 1 through 15 defendants.
Do you have claims against anyone else, by the way, aside from Rocky? In this lawsuit, for assault and battery and all that, okay. Now, in your lawsuit, you claim that as a result of the defendant firing the handgun at you, you were struck by a bullet, projectile, or fragments, which required you to seek necessary medical attention. Is that true?
That's correct.
Now, you understand that's different than what you told the police in this jury, that you believe your hand was raised.
Your Honor, this would be sustained.
Now, you assert that the bullet projectile that hit your hand required you to seek necessary medical attention.
Your Honor, it's improper impeachment. This is a civil suit. So I'm not aware. Any further
What
questions?
the causes of action are, the jury has heard, that's the relevance of it.
didn't want to run about the court's ruling. I want to ask, there's another question I asked regarding the permanent damage alleged. What is that?
So our position would be,
Stop. You can ask him if he has any permanent damage. It doesn't matter what it says in there.
No.
Is there any permanent damage as a result of the injury received supposedly on November the 6th?
you know, just make people have no objection to any questions of the witness regarding his knowledge of what he's doing. Our issue is the only action was in.
Right, I agree.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I agree.
So my question, if I could call the board's guys. Has this incident caused permanent physical damage to you?
Yes.
Okay. What is the permanent physical damage that it has caused you in another lawsuit?
I mean, just look at it. I like to live in hell. Besides me doing what I'm doing, I can't really.
Somebody's asking. Ask again.
Sure. What is the permanent physical damage that this incident has caused you? The permanent physical damage?
No, there's no permanent physical damage. I just was hurt at one moment.
So if someone wrote on your behalf, nope. Okay. Right. We're gonna show.
The objection would be irrelevant or hearsay?
The objection be irrelevant.
All right, sustained. Sustained.
You got on the first one? That's fine.
We asked it, no more questions in this hearing. Give reports, ruling, Your Honor, from Mr. Happy State. I tried.
No, stop. If a question is asked and you think it's objectionable, state, lodge an objection.
Can the court instruct me to
No, I'm not. All right.
Okay, we're on number 7, Your Honor. If you recall, yesterday's ruling, 7 photos were on number 7 now. You've all looked at this already. You want to look at the table for the good, the rule. So I'm going to show you one last post from your Instagram,
We
Mr.
didn't mark this.
Ephron. We did not mark the
Okay, this would be O's and O's.
Okay, we found that out. Now,
Your Honor, given the witness's statement that there's no permanent physical damage, what would be the relevance of this photo? This
we weren't ruled yesterday about this.
This is also July of 2022. What would be the relevance of this photo?
The objection is overruled. It will be shown to the circuit.
That's obviously your hand, right? Sorry.
Okay.
Is okay, then yes.
Sure.
Okay, and that's the left hand that was injured by the gunshot.
By the grades, yeah.
By the words. Do you see as you sit there? Do you see any?
I mean, I can go around and show everybody right now. I still got it 3 years later. I'm showing them a far picture. I still got it. No, I can't see it right there. I can't see it.
Yeah, you have a question for you, okay? All right. Now, you take it.
Just so you know, we're going to break in 3 minutes. So I want to get the court reporter and everybody else trying to stretch their legs, et cetera.
Trying to avoid an objection and save you some time.
Oh, I got all day. Sorry. Are you going to go to a different topic? Mr. Tackett, are you going to go to a different area? No, right now.
Oh, I think so, but give me 1 second, because I might have 1 or 2 more questions on this. If not, we'll
All right.
break.
When you're finished with this area, we'll take a break.
I have 1 more question on this regarding his frame of mind, and then we're done with the civil lawsuit. You object, what do you say?
You showed me the question.
No, it's different. I know you object. I'm asking for your understanding, Mr. Ephron, your frame of mind. Is your understanding, your frame of mind, and again, I just want your understanding, not the law or anything else, that if Rocky is found guilty here, you get automatic finding of liability in your civil case?
I have no knowledge about that.
Okay. We can break
All
now.
right, folks, we'll take a break till 3:15. Please don't select the case.
Now we're getting to the lawsuit chat, which I kind of get the feeling Takapina asked that question. He's got proof Relli said that. So it's going to get interesting here. It's going to get very interesting. And yes, Jesus loves you. I think you're correct. Rocky might be, you can think Rocky's guilty, but this witness is fucking it all up. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. But that's what it takes. If the jury doesn't believe him, then it's not a fucking case. So Totally believable there. Yeah, and Cat was bringing up, yes, his injury wouldn't warrant aggravated assault without the firearm. So, yeah, that's the reason why Rocky's fighting this. He's like, fine, if he gets me for assault, I still face the same amount of time. But yeah, why not go for it? I get it. So let's see if they actually come back in time, because they said 3:30, but we'll see here. Or 3:15. So here we go.
And Mr. Capino, the floor is yours.
Mr. Ephron, did you, sir, ever ask any of Rocky's friends, associates, managers to pay you millions of dollars, for Rocky to pay you millions of dollars to make the criminal case disappear?
That's not even enough to me, but I don't know. No.
The answer is no. No. And you never said, give me millions of dollars and I will go to an island that they can't prosecute you? Anyone?
What? Say that again?
Sure. You never said, give me millions of dollars and I will go to another island, they won't be able to find me to prosecute you? Did you ever say that? Any Rocky's friends, associates, managers?
I don't remember.
You know, you're aware that your lawyers made a demand for $30 million, correct?
I never knew that amount.
You never knew the amount, $30 million?
Was it no?
No.
Did you ever make a demand, you personally, for $30 million?
Like I said, I've never seen an actual lawsuit. Never made a demand.
Somebody's asking.
You can demand to somebody? No.
No. I'm going to ask you if you said the following while he's a gentleman. Okay, just listen to me, tell me if you said the following. He, being Rocky, is going to have to deal with that and his political ties and everything else, because once I walk away, when I get my cash, the case gets way weaker. It's just like domestic violence case. If you hit your BITCH and your BITCH wants to keep going through with the situation, you'll go down. But if you're not there, then they're going against the state and it's way weaker. If I'm not there, if he pays me out, being Rocky, via through my lawsuit, I'll walk away basically. It's going to be hard for the DA to find me because I'm going to be on another island just relaxing. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be scrambling to find me because now they have to go against Rocky, the state. And yeah, they have evidence of this and that and the third, but it's not going to be the same when you present it to the jury and you don't have the complaining witness. Did you ever say that to Wallace Jim?
No.
You did not? Okay. So now we're going to do what we've done a few times already. I'm going to bring up a recording, let you hear it, and you're going to tell me if it's you.
We're gonna bring it up to him.
Same thing. I'm just trying to write that one. Several minutes, the same thing we did before, just take a listen. Don't sit, recognize the voice on it. You can move it. I'm sorry, no, something happened.
No, it's not me. I heard it.
How long that recording for you?
Heard enough.
How long?
I don't know. She's played it. I heard it. Didn't sound like me.
Didn't sound like it?
No.
Is that fake also?
I don't know. You tell me. You put no type of fake stuff in front of me.
What fake?
You know it's fake.
No, stop.
What big stuff am I putting in front of you?
I don't know, you're just too violent. Wally, I don't know. You just keep putting this fake stuff in front of me.
Are you saying you don't know who Wally is? So are you saying you don't know who Wally is?
It's not real. I don't know him. I met him. I don't know of him. I know him. But this is beyond me.
Have you used Wally doing work here?
No.
You
I asked him one time to get me verified. I told you that.
Okay.
He kept in conversation with me. Obviously, now I know why.
What do you mean I don't know why? What do you mean I don't know why?
That's it.
I thought it was kind of weird.
Stop,
Man,
stop,
he cut me up in the
stop.
first place.
Mr. Ephron, stop. Ask another question.
What did you just mean to this room? You said now you know why. That conversation.
I mean, he always hits me up, asking me how I'm doing. Yo, that's fucked up. You know, Rocky, y'all my brother. It's weird. He's baiting me into like spoofing my voice or doing something, because now all of a sudden coming to me talking about why they're doing this, that, and the third.
Yes.
None of that. None of the conversations I have. None of them even start like that. I don't even sound like that. He's more so asking, yo, how's the case going? Yo, that's fucked up. And I asked him, yo, you still work for Rocky? He said, no, I don't work for him. Ain't nobody really, no emotional.
So you've had conversations with Wally.
Not those conversations. I mean, he calls me. He calls me probably once a month, every 2-3 months, and asks me very vague questions. Oh, how's it going, my brother? Oh, what's this?
So you didn't have
No,
conversation.
no, those is fake. Those is fake.
So you heard about 3 seconds.
It don't matter. How would you know? You over there. She's playing it here.
Because I counted 1, 2, 3. You want to hear the whole conversation?
No, no, no. I just want this over.
He said it's not it. So go on.
So we said. You know you're on the road now, right? You know that?
Yes, I do.
And like you said to your partner, just at the May 7th, 2021 at 3:40 a.m. This is already in every drawer.
After the shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
November 7th, 2021 at 3:40 a.m. After the shooting, that's your partner. Justin Pineda saying, I want to get this ends money to burn the Rocky. Correct.
Yeah, because I got damages. I'm suing him. That's 3-something in the morning. I already have a lawyer.
So the answer is yes?
Yes.
You had a lawyer at 3 o'clock in the morning, hours after the incident.
I mean, I'm waiting for a lawyer. I'm telling him he's in DC. He's the one that I started shutout with, so I'm telling him. I mean, I could have said embedded contents, but yeah, I said it like that.
And of course, Rocky wasn't willing to pay you any money, right?
How would he be willing to pay me? It's not a case yet. It wasn't a case. I literally said what I said right there.
All right, you've answered the question.
So instead of being on idle relaxing for 30 M's, 30 million, you're here from downtown LA. Right, Mr. Ephron?
You're here too.
I know it. I know it.
All right, you didn't,
Right, I know the purpose.
you don't need an answer to the question?
I don't need to answer that question.
All right.
Obviously,
Okay,
I don't
wait.
I don't know if the court, the court just owed it. That being, as he's walking away, he's mumbling about.
No, just, he has no further questions. Let's just move on. Ask, do you have anything, Mr. Kuzlowman?
I do.
The floor is yours.
Thank you.
You know, guys, that was pretty bad. Relli looks like a piece of shit up there. So we'll see. We got to see what more they got. But that was not good for the state.
All right, Mr. Ephron, I want to start on November 6, 2021. You said that you flew into town that day, correct? Or not that day, but for the recording session that occurred on that day.
Yes.
You flew in a day or a few days before that, correct?
The day before.
And you said you flew on a commercial jet, correct?
Yes, Joseph.
You also said you did not have a gun with you when you flew on that plane, correct?
Okay.
Did you bring any ammunition with you?
No.
Did you bring any fired cartridge cases with you?
No, I ain't home to that.
Casings, those things that come out of the gun, you didn't have any of those with you that day?
No.
You said at the time you were living in New York, correct?
Yeah.
Even though you were living in New York, did you have a California driver's license?
No, never.
Did you try to purchase any ammunition in California?
No, never.
You're on the report at this point, take judicial notice that you cannot buy ammunition in California.
It's not relevant. He said he didn't try to buy ammunition. That's the answer to the question. Whether it is lawful or not lawful to buy ammunition in California, it's not relevant to the question. Go ahead.
You were shown a lot of pictures from your Instagram account, your social media, correct?
Correct.
You, at the time, did you have an Instagram account related to your career in the entertainment industry?
I did.
And what was the purpose of that Instagram account?
To promote the artist and my body of work.
Is your Instagram account supposed to be a factual documentation of your life?
As a persona, as a persona, you live into the internet.
So is it fair to say that even if you posted a picture with next to a private jet, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your private jet, correct?
You know, that wasn't my private jet.
So why is it then that you post photos of yourself with a private jet? So just take that as an example.
Thought it was cool.
Not necessarily conveying that you're swearing under oath that you own a private jet or regularly travel on private jets. Fair to say?
No.
Okay.
Wait, that's not fair to say?
Is that fair? Sorry. I think it's I'll move on.
Why don't you re-ask the question?
Okay. If you post a picture of yourself next to a private jet, by doing that, are you taking an oath and saying, that's my private jet that I own?
Well, it's not my jet.
Would the same be true if you have a stack of money that you're holding in a photograph? Does that necessarily mean that that's your money?
No. No, necessarily.
This is just
Is
dope.
it just portraying a certain?
Why would you be showing it off? Yeah, you're portraying. It's all the work. It's all bullshit. Yes, you're admitting to that. That's not something you want to admit to.
Image online?
Well, what do you mean?
That it's not necessarily reflective of reality.
Yeah. Perception.
Okay. You were asked questions. Do we have the defense exhibit, Turner? Where's your exhibit? Your text messages.
Yes. I lie all the time is not helpful. It's not helpful.
I'm looking for
And we're literally looking at a guy saying, I lie all the time.
a thread of text messages between the victim and the defendant. On November 6, 2021.
Next to the exhibit letters, I just, whether it's a text, a photo, a screenshot, so I didn't take it down to them. Maybe I'll just JK Keller, JK Keller. J is a text, K is a text, L is a text. So C. C also. You want to learn more?
Run capital city. We did only market. So what's the next one?
What is it?
The next one.
He is involved.
What is it?
He as involved.
That's P is involved. Are we sure?
But there was a P, but it was withdrawn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ephron, I'm showing you these text messages. You recognize this? I just want you to have a chance to orient yourself to it. So that's what I'm asking you right now.
Yeah.
And the messages at the top here, these 4 messages, you said were messages that were deleted off your phone, correct?
Yes.
Now, I believe you testified yesterday. Well, can you explain to the jury? I don't want the words in your mouth. Can you explain to the jury how it was that those text messages were deleted? What exactly did you do?
What do you mean? Like, how did I believe it?
How was it deleted?
Oh, I just wiped over. I mean, I deleted the same day I sent it. So the 6th, I sent it, and I deleted it right after.
What did you delete?
These 4 text messages.
Only those 4 text messages.
I mean, yeah.
So were there any messages between you and the defendant before that?
I wouldn't know.
In 2020,
I wouldn't know it so long ago. I know this one was deleted, and that's why the next one, see where you at. It looks like a new conversation because I was deleted the same day on the 6th.
Okay,
I'll be right next to you.
hold on. I want to make sure I put this on. No, sorry. So displaying next to it, People's Exhibit 13. So you kind of see half of defense P, and on the right-hand side is People's 13. So, Mr. Ephron, your version of the messages starts at WYA, correct?
Yeah, that was my text thread, basically.
So can you explain that to the jury, what you're talking about when you say that's a new text thread?
So basically, I mean, after you delete your message, unless that person texts you, unless you text that person, you know, yeah, that's a new message.
So when did you delete these 4 messages?
The same day I sent it to him,
When that day?
the 6th,
But when?
a couple hours after. Or probably-
After you sent them?
Yeah, after I sent it to him.
So if you sent these at 10:30 in the morning, would you have deleted them at around noon, 1 o'clock? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
For sure.
so you deleted these 4 messages before you received the WYA text message, correct?
Correct.
You did not delete them after the defendant shot at you. Is that fair?
Yes, that's it. I didn't do it.
So on your text thread, when you say it shows up as a new message, that's the first message in your text thread, correct?
Correct.
And as it was extracted from your phone, the first message in your text conversation with the defendant is that WYA text message, correct?
Yes.
So there's no messages from November 5th back, correct? The first message is November 6th at 9:39 in your phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need just clarification. First message,
First message.
ever.
In that text thread.
First message, not the fifth one.
I said the first message is November 6th, so there's no messages from November 5th going back and up. Are you following what I'm saying? If it's confusing, tell me and I'll clarify. This is the beginning of the text thread you had with the defendant after you deleted it, correct?
Yes.
So it wasn't that you went through the text thread and selectively deleted things that you thought were going to make you look bad. You deleted the entire conversation.
Yeah, I deleted it because I didn't like the way it looked on my phone, like what I was saying to him.
Exactly.
And then the first message you got that you kept was a WI, correct?
That's what he wrote me the next day.
When you deleted those messages, were you trying to hide the fact that you had sent him rude messages?
No, I didn't care. I just was over the fact, over everything.
Your deleting those messages had nothing to do with the fact that he shot at you, correct?
No.
Because you deleted them before he shot
I
at you.
deleted it before.
Objection to leading on it.
We already have the answer, but you know.
The answer is the questions. Juries disregard the question or the answer. No, ask another question.
Is it common in your friend group, we can even narrow this down to the members or former members of ASAP, that there will be a certain amount of banter or rude messages exchanged between each other. Is that fair to say?
What, with all the members?
Is that how you guys talk to each other? That's my question.
Yeah.
Have you called other members a pussy? Is that, you know, a pejorative?
Yeah.
That wasn't something that you singled out to call the defendant. That is exchanged between members of ASAP, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the men always going through things.
I believe you said that you, on cross-examination, that you had also exchanged messages like that with Hills, but you said it's because you guys are like brothers. Is that fair?
Yeah, with Barbie too, have arguments with. You're gonna argue with your brother.
You testified that on cross that there was a period of time after the shooting that your name was not publicly associated as the victim in this case. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you know when did that change?
When Barbie posted my car, said this snitch ass and word ratted on my brother.
Okay. And you said that was on Instagram? Do you know approximately the date that happened?
That was the day Rocky got locked up.
Okay.
Back in Barbados, I believe on the plane. He was in custody.
And after Jabari said that, did you see that recorded anywhere publicly?
It was everywhere.
What do you mean it was everywhere?
Literally everywhere. Every major little news outlet.
Okay. Your Honor, I have just an example of that on Marcus 22.
Is that a screenshot? This was on, what is it?
Yeah, I believe it is that. Yes.
Here we go, chat. Here we go. Like, we're almost done for the day here, so this is where we're kind of almost getting there. There we go.
I'm going to approach with this yet to be numbered document. Do you recognize what you see there?
Yeah.
And what is that?
From the number.
What's no jumper?
Internet outlet, like a media.
Okay.
It's 22.
Mr. Chairman, can you speak up just a little while? Maybe the jury, I'm having trouble here.
We'll put it on the screen, please. You can see. So showing you what I marked as people's 22, you said this was a post from No Jumper, correct?
Yeah, brother.
On the social media platform formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay. And this was one example of you being named as the victim associated with this case, correct?
Yeah.
And if the date is marked as April 20,
And let's go back to that because that's hilarious. Let's see if it shows it.
named, and
Yes, no jumper, guys. Adam 22. Remember him and his wife, they would have sex with porn stars on their show. And that's also the one where his wife, letting his wife go get cucked and blacked by a dude. But let her get cucked by a porn star. So anyways, it says, ASAP Barry says that Relli snitched on Rocky, causing arrest earlier this morning. So there you go. Barry says that Relli snitched on Rocky. There you go. That's interesting. He's going to be like, well, that's true.
this was one example of you being named as the victim associated with this case, correct?
Yes.
And if the date is marked as April 20, 2022, does that sound about the time that that happened to you? If you don't know the dates, that's fair, but
The date that what happened to me?
that you were named as the victim
Oh, yes.
publicly. And not only were you named as the victim in this case, but you were labeled a snitch, correct?
Yeah.
What connotation does that have in the rap world that you were a member of at that time?
Roll the situation.
I mean, can you say that again?
Yeah, is that a positive thing to be labeled a snitch?
No.
What does it mean?
I mean, you can't do. But it's kind of weird because I'm my own. Worry about that.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to talking about your text exchange with John Ephron, who was, you testified before, was Rocky's manager, correct?
Yes.
You're gonna have a 8-page document, we mark it April 23.
What is it?
Text messages with John Ephron.
It's 8 pages of text?
It is.
Right there. And just
We have two.
Well, they introduced the I'm getting itch, so I can think that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
Mr. Ephron, I'm going to show you the cover page here. First message is a little difficult, but I go down. Do you recognize what we see here? I know the numbers blocked out, but do you recognize this to be your text messages with John, the person that you refer to as the defendant's manager?
Yeah, this is like legit text.
Speaking to the microphone.
Yes, I look like legit text.
Okay. And you say that looks like a legit text because this came off of your phone, correct? And the reason why we have your phone is because you walked your phone into an NYPD precinct. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You gave it to the police.
I did.
And you allowed them to make a digital copy of everything on your phone, correct?
I did.
Do you know that that was all given to the defense too?
No.
Okay. You know that now?
Yeah.
Your first message with John starts November 7th, 2021 at 12:04 in the morning. I know, actually, it's a really small part, correct? Can you see that?
Yeah.
So we're talking, if that's your first message to John, that would be after the shooting, correct?
Yeah, like 45 hours ago.
And do you remember what it was that you texted him?
That right there?
Yeah,
First,
I know it's just an icon, but do you remember what it was? It was a picture track. And then you texted him again, 12:04. Looks like a screenshot of a text message conversation, correct?
Yeah, that's from me and Rocky's conversation.
Okay. Again at 12:04. Sent another message. What did you say in that?
Rocky shot at me.
Rocky shoot at me,
Right,
correct?
yeah, Rocky shot at me.
Okay. 12:04 still. Your next message?
One bully raised my hand.
Speak it to the mic.
One bully raised my hand.
There was a typo. You meant to say raise my hand.
Yeah, I did a lot of technical work. I was shaking.
You were sending these text messages quickly back to back.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay. Then you sent him another photograph, correct?
Yes.
Now we're at 12:12, so 8 minutes later. And then another photograph at 12:12, almost 12:13, correct?
Correct.
And immediately under that, you texted him at 12:13. This is.
Let me see the top one. That must have been his.
Yeah, there's a photograph. It's
Okay,
not-
yeah. So I showed him Bill's conversation, trying to like lure me in.
You took a screenshot of
Just from Bill's conversation, showed him to let him know it was authentic, that this is real.
Okay, so now we're at 12:13, which would be what, 11 minutes after your first message? 12:15, 2 or 3 minutes later, what was the next message you sent to him?
They set me up.
And then 12:16, 2 seconds after that message?
If I didn't grab Bill, I'd be dead. Tired.
Well, can you read that one? Can you read that one, because it was hard to hear you.
If I didn't grab Bill's, I'd be dead.
Again, at 12:16, you sent him another screenshot. I know it's hard to see, but was it all the missed calls?
Yeah, bro, it's cool.
All right, now we're gonna jump ahead in time from 12:16 to 12:37. Sorry, it's hard to see. 12:37, you sent him another picture, correct?
Correct.
Then again, 12:37, almost 12:38, you texted him.
He's losing it.
And finally, at 12:38, you sent him that text message that the defense showed you saying, "I'm getting itch," correct? Or "I'm get itch."
I meant to rap getting irritated. I was like, yeah, irritated. That wasn't, I'm getting itch.
I
That
understand that.
didn't fit in the content. If you look at the whole conversation, that was right there.
So what I'm asking is, that's that message was sent 34 minutes after the first message that you sent to John, correct?
Yes, it says right there, yes.
And yeah, again, because you don't, as you sit here now, 3 years later, can you say that you specifically remember dates and very specific times?
No.
Okay. But if it says, if it's timestamped from your phone that's when that happened, you don't take issue with that.
No, I'm gonna take issue with the king from my phone.
So when you texted him, "I'm getting itch" or "irritated," that's over a half an hour after you sent him the first message, and he hasn't responded to a single one of your messages, correct?
Who, John?
Yes.
I don't know if he responded. I think he responded.
Did you see a response in there?
Is this just my text messages?
This is your thread with him. Did you see a response from him?
Do you have a response from him?
I'll approach you. Go through it. You tell me if you see a response.
I don't remember 3 years ago.
I get it.
Just on the check before we hit, what's this answer? They don't like it, they help the answer, they say, well, it's just not right.
That's no speaking objection.
Sorry,
Speaking
right,
objection.
sorry. Leave.
No question pending.
I think the question pending was, did you see a response from John?
No,
You are asking legal questions, right?
I'm just trying to speed along there, but I will refrain my fault.
So John was to hit me, it would be something out there or something, like this text message or whatever, if he was. It would be under here.
If he was, I mean, I can show you what it looks like on the other one. So there's a blue bubble.
Oh, so
You see
he
a
would
blue
be,
bubble
no,
on
no,
it?
no, I know.
Great. Was that the context you were talking about? The when you were testifying earlier?
Say that again, please.
Sorry, I'll withdraw that question. Just reading. The text message that you sent to Justin about wanting wanting the defendant's money, was that sent before or after the shooting on November 6th, 21 at 10:17 p.m.?
It was after the shooting.
Oh. Yeah, I can stop there and we can go on.
All right, we'll take a break now, folks. Please be outside court doors at 10:30 on Monday. Please don't discuss the case over the weekend with anybody. Don't review anything you see in the newspaper or online. Please keep an open mind. And over the weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
All right, chat. That is day 5. I mean, this is kind of turning into a disaster. I'm not saying this is like the trial of Tim Heidecker, but this is kind of getting there. Oh, hi, Shri. How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a little while. Puffer Smiles says this guy just killed any music. Yeah, nobody's touching him. Bet. Oh, I agree. It's good to see you as well. It's been a little while. Yeah, so this is just there was a Chris Chan sign read out loud at Royal Rumble. What? Oh my god, he's going everywhere, chat. Yes, Kat, he deleted his text so he could take screenshots. Yeah, none of it makes sense. I know there's some people out there, they always routinely delete text. I don't as an attorney because I need to keep a paper trail of things. But deleting your text is kind of retarded because it makes it look like you're hiding shit because a lot of people don't. So just something to think about, you guys, like if you're ever in situations. Yeah, this is absolutely garbage on display. And we're done in 2.5 hours. It took them 5.5 hours. So yeah, Royal Rumble is tonight. Yes, I forgot about that too. Yes. Yes, ASAP Telly is dropping more dimes than what's in his bank account. Yes. He is yeah. This is not impressive. This is not good. This is not what you do. This is not how you do it, chat. So I am not been impressed with this case. This is what they decided to do here. Oh, the sector made its appearance here. Okay, so we're gonna see the oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, we're gonna show this. We're gonna show this. This is hilarious. Let me grab this here. Let me grab this up. This is also a I delete message threads for storage. I didn't get into trouble when I did it either. You shouldn't, but you know that it just be careful. Like if stuff looks bad. Jim, yeah, I just saw you guys just sent me the thing here. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Did you send the Chris Chan thing? Okay. Well, we got 2 of them to watch here, chat. We got 2 of them to watch here. So the first one is this. The first one is, oh my God, this is so fucking funny. Somebody's out there screaming, DSP, get a job. Suffer, Phil, suffer. King Philip can never be taken down. Anyways, here's another one. Here's another one. Cody Rhodes. Guys, if you don't know him, yeah, here we go. You know, we're in the Triple H era of the WWE. Here we go.
For starters, there's been a sign out here. Where's the guy? That is not it. But throw that up. What does that say? Christine Chandler loves Barb.
Hell yeah.
Good. Good.
Check a box.
For starters, there's been a
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Phil will outlive us all. Yes, he will. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is just good. That is just, oh no. Yes, guys, Barb was Chris Chan's mom. And Christine Chandler is, you know, him, the name he goes by. So, oh my God. Just imagine if it happened at College Game Day during football season. Yeah, the normies are finding out. Inner City Pigeon says he got paid to read that. Yeah, well, like, he's just answering signs and stuff. So he's like, yeah, we'll talk about Bar. Like, sounds wholesome enough. I mean, we're going to watch that again. That's so funny. Cody's just doing great work here.
For starters, there's been a sign out here. Where's the guy? That is not it. But throw that up. What does that say? Christine Chandler loves Barb.
Hell yeah.
Good. Good.
Check a box.
Oh, they're in Indianapolis this year? Oh, they're at Lucas Oil Stadium. Okay.
For starters.
That's awesome. Oh my God. Yes. Excuse me, Sean. It's Christine Weston Chandler's Sonichu Prime. Jesus Christ. Yes. I'm so sorry. Just wait until they find out what they did. Yeah, that'll be yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is yeah, the curse will strike. Imagine how it strikes a professional wrestler, yeah. Oh my God, whoever did that's a fucking mad lad. That is brilliant. The sector chat, it's undefeated. It's undefeated, chat. It's always undefeated. No wonder it's weird. They're in Minnesota. No, they're in Indianapolis, not Minneapolis. They're in Indiana. Yes, we saw the DSP one. This is just... That's so funny. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday. Okay, the Chris Chan was yesterday. That's awesome. That's awesome, chat. So, Kitty says, well, now I got to get into wrestling. So, some of you guys are wondering why Camille Vasquez is involved. I mean, anywhere from $3 to $10 million is a pretty good motivation. I mean, their job's hunting money. Yeah, they take on righteous people, but they also deal with a lot of shitbags. And maybe she thinks Relli's telling the truth. You don't know. She's out there making fucking millions. Kia Palace says, clients like this is why I'm gray before the age of 40. You have no fucking idea how accurate that is. Young says, see the Discord for the Instagram photos and the video. I saw the pictures. I can't put them up because YouTube will get mad at us, sadly. So I wish I could show them. Porcelain Thunder says, who is he kidding? No lawyer would tell Relli to go to mess with stuff at the scene of a crime with no cops. That's evidence tampering. Well, it's not evidence tampering because he's not attempting to alter or destroy it. He's recovering evidence. It's no different than if he, like, was in his car and he claims they shot at him and he found the bullet in his car. You know, he would be allowed to say, I found the bullet and called the police and gave it to him. He wasn't trying to alter anything. He's saying, I found these because the cops were already done with their investigation. They weren't going to go back out there. They thought there was nothing to it. So it's not really a problem for him to do all this. I think that's pretty fair, actually. So just something to keep in mind. It just looks really sus. Yeah, so like you didn't call the cops. You did it yourself. You know, yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. Notice they didn't go through demonstrating how he actually scooped everything up. they're probably gonna save that for closing, showing like, you know, it's probably contaminated. If Bushmaster's saying, who's that midget behind the desk with glasses? That is a judicial assistant. So the judge's right hand. But remember, his desk and everything is sit down lower because he's on the ground floor, and he's got a little bit higher of a bench, so people can't see what he's doing. So, oh, Josh is good. He posted on Twitter if anyone's wondering. Yeah. Ted Oxis, I just got here. Start over, please. Yeah. Yeah. So there we go, guys. Day 5, and this is still, I am less convinced that there was a real gun there just because this witness is not credible. Ultimately, would I be surprised if there was a real gun there? No. But based on what they presented, I can't find this guy credible in any meaningful way. Relli is a complete piece of shit. So, yeah, this will start on Monday. This case is going to drag on for 2 weeks, I think. I mean, if we're only doing like 5 hours total, but, you know, 2.5 hours of video, God, it's going to be slow. And like this is going to run into my trial. And we're going to have to come back to it after a day or two. So, despise gum chewing, be professional blogger and stop. Okay, well, I'll work on that. So yeah, guys, but that's it. That is it here. It's 7:30 now. We'll probably I was thinking about doing a model stream probably around 8:30. We'll get started on that. We've got the tank. We're gonna get ready to paint them up. So we're about that time. So yeah, Josh went to the hospital yesterday. I saw that. Yeah, we're gonna work on painting up the tank. So we'll see what's going on there, chat. And in the meantime, yeah, this is kind of weak sauce tonight. That this trial is getting kind of weaker and weaker as it drags on. I thought this was gonna be good because it wasn't a murder, and you know, there's some, we don't know what's going on, but this is just garbage. But you know what, chat? It's the sunk cost fallacy. We're in it. We gotta finish it. And then we'll get out of it later. Kind of like Michelle Trakunis. We couldn't stop. Once you start, you're done. Now, if like something big happens, we'll break out of it. But yes. So you guys check. It'll be about 8:30, 9 o'clock, probably 8:30, and then we'll get started on that. And yeah. We'll see you guys around. And your rope of hope has been unwinding. Well, God, that sounds a little disgusting the way you phrase it like that. I'm just saying that sounds a little I don't know if that's the best way to do it. It's just not good, chat. Anyway, so I'm going to set that up just so you guys are ready to go. Let me see here. We'll set that for... There we go, chat. So we're all set. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say here. I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised Rocky did it. I'm just not convinced he did it here. So, I'm just not convinced. Like, beyond a reasonable doubt, like, the state doesn't have a case that this is the best they got. And also, I don't know how much more the judge is going to let them scream and whine like that again, because that was getting borderline unprofessional by the defense, or they were just like, no. Like, you can't do that. That the jury smell weakness. You can't do that. That never works in your favor. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just telling you guys for the future, it never works in your favor. You don't ever want to do it like that. Why did this not work? There we go. All right. So, why is this? Oh, here. I'm just going to redirect people there so you guys are ready to go. All right, chat. So I will see you guys then. And until meantime, chat, remember, just because you did it, I mean, this is same for Rocky, does not mean he's guilty. If this is the best the state's got, he's definitely not guilty. So anyways, you guys, did we do Natalie Cochran yet? No. We'll work on that. So that's probably the next one we're going to do. I've heard that's pretty good. So, and it just ended. So we're going to do a chat. In the meantime, take care, you guys. And I will see you guys probably about an hour or so. Take care, guys. And see you then.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy Rick hated yelled at? Why, yes it was. He